Producer, Jimmy. Co-host, Donna. Main host, Benson Smithers.
Welcome in everybody to Beyond Belief Talk. Tonight we have a special guest, not only a guest, and then we got a special co-host as well. But before we bring in those two, I would like to bring in our producer, Kimmy Corpse from Phantom Friends.
Hey.
Without Kimmy, of course, we wouldn't be doing this live every
Aw.
Thursday and stuff. And without her support, I appreciate you. And without her ideas and without our next co-host here, Ms. Donna from Echoes in the Wind, we wouldn't have our little Beyond Belief Talk.
Hello.
Like I was saying, thank you and Kimmy for coming up with that logo for Beyond Belief Talk and for being here and being part of the show. And not the latest or anything like that, but the most person that I to investigate with that I get along with a lot, and she's like my paranormal sister, and I mean, even if anything goes wrong with me, I always try to talk to her and whatnot. So our special co-host for tonight is Miss Cindy Reyes, aka Syndicate, and I keep on forgetting her name for our team.
Lady Phoenix. What's up?
What's up? How can you forget my name? It's like me being reborn from the ashes. Oh, no.
Thank you for coming in and helping us out with her life tonight. I know she was all like, "We need somebody, and I'll come." I'm like, "Hey, you're more than welcome to come. You don't, all you got to do is ask, and y'all can come on to the live and stuff like that. Need a beer co-host, special guest, whatever. Just you can message anybody here in the panel, and we can get you on to Beyond Belief Talk, and and see what your story is. And we got a special guest tonight. I want to see what's her side of the paranormal and her experiences and stuff like that. And we're gonna pick at her a little bit as Ms. Nancy.
Hola.
Hey.
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 Nancy.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Hey, Reb.
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I got
Hey,
Rebel with me too.
I'm gonna take a few minutes and share out.
Sorry, Reb. That's that it goes.
That's your little rooster that you were shot before the other day. See what happens?
Rebel is taking it and just slowly shaking it like this.
Oh, no. Let me tell y'all something interesting about this young lady right here. She went shopping at Target, and not only did she went shopping at Target, she was advertising her free classes for snow shoveling.
In my
Nice.
So
driveway.
you want to tell us how did that go?
I actually had the one guy wanted to sign his friend up because and he didn't speak that great of English, but he wanted to sign his friend up. He's like, "Give me your number." I'm going, "No, you give me your number." And it was hysterical. I mean, some people got it, some people didn't. His kids looking at me like, "Nice, really nice, lady." I'm going, "Take
Right.
it."
Wow.
But the last kid, and I just looked up his email address. His name was Aaron. I think it was Aaron. Says, "Do you need your driveway shoveled?" And I'm going, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but I was giving classes on it.
Hey, Anthony.
He goes,
Hey,
"Well,
to the
where do you
Texas Rain
live?" I'm
Function.
going, "Hey, Anthony." He said, "White Bear Lake." And he goes, "I'll come over and shovel your driveway for you." I'm going, "What?" I was so floored by this kid. Honestly, I was floored by him. He was adorable and very nice to offer to
Aw.
shovel my driveway. He was so cute. Yeah, Pete was with me shopping. I was kind of showing Jenny Target. Jenny that lives in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking, I think we were talking about markets or something, and I'm going, "Oh, let me show you how we shop." So we were trying out the rooster and the all sorts of stuff, but it was fun. It was funny. Some of my friends were online. They were just like, "What is wrong with you? You know, I'm born this way. Sorry." So,
So,
yeah, I don't know. It was a good time. Thanks for
so
shopping with me.
yeah, it was interesting. A little off topic, real quick. To Anthony Caleos, we'll be expecting you here in San Antonio tomorrow. I would want to say an exact time, but I could put it. I guess 12 o'clock sharp. I guess I'm not saying, but
Yeah, what
we'll
time you
see.
gonna be there?
Um, yeah, let us know. Um, so tell us a
Put it.
little bit about yourself and your paranormal experiences that you have going on, and and what's your part into the paranormal field, and or if you are in the paranormal field at all.
And you cut out right there. But nobody in my family is interested in it at all. Nobody. They don't care anything for it. They're skeptics, I believe, and I wasn't really interested in it either beyond Halloween until I was probably, I think I was 9 when I had my first experience at all. I can still picture it perfectly, like if it was happened yesterday. Laying in bed doing like the princess thing, going, everything's folded down just so, I know in a former life I was a princess and I just like happened into this family with all these kids, and I was an only child, I'm sure, and I'm laying there, um and I the it got the hallway light was always on, and the doorway got a little bit darker, and I looked over, and filling the doorway I could only see like light a little bit silhouetted above it. It like was as tall as the doorway. um
Wow.
how do you describe it? A hooded robed figure, uh, like you would picture death kind of thing. You couldn't define the robes. You couldn't anything. It was like a big with a hood on, and you couldn't see a face or anything. But I heard my name, and I heard it twice, and it just did this guttural. And I can it I have goosebumps really bad right now because I can still hear it to this day. And it just went like, yeah, see, like said my name but loud and just really guttural. And I'm like, okay. And then the covers just start coming up like this, and I heard it one more time, and I just laid there. I must have laid there for 10 minutes and just hanging onto the covers, and finally pulled them back down. Lights on in the hallway, and everything looks fine, and nothing, nothing, and
Wow.
I was just freaked. And I started to tell my mom, and yeah, she just went, "Okay, nice dream. Time to get back to bed, princess." And it was like Nobody, yeah, I didn't even bother telling anybody else because nobody believed me. They would not have believed. And I think the next one was when my grandma came when she died and just said that because I wouldn't go see her in the nursing home. And I felt terrible about it. I think it was probably maybe, I don't know, 11 or somewhere around there. And every time I went to their house, I would get ill, staying overnight there. Very religious. My grandma and grandpa were. They had separate bedrooms. My grandmother said her rosary. Oh, I don't know, about 3 times a night, 3 times a morning, a couple times in the afternoon, um,
Hey,
and
Annette.
and went to church at the cathedral every day. And I was feeling terrible for not going to see her. I mean, I couldn't stay over her house. I'd get sick. I'd get homesick, I think it was. I don't think it was like physically ill like that. They had weird pictures of like Christ that would have his eyes shut and you'd stare at it long enough and the eyes would open up and stare at you. And it was a little bit creepy there. So I couldn't stay there. And I felt really bad for not visiting her. And she visited me and just stood by my bed. And I'm like, she had dementia very bad. I mean, she used to complain that she had to go home. Her mother would be mad at her. So I was like, how the hell did she get in my bedroom? And I'm going, hi.
Wow.
And she just said, don't feel bad. I'm fine. I'm where I want to be. This is where I wanted to be all my life. And I'm going, wow, okay. That was crazy. Yeah, and that was kind of the beginning of it. And ever since then I've wondered, what the hell was that? I mean, I question it, but I know what I saw. And I know I wasn't sleeping and I know yeah. And I know we have stuff going on in our house. I'm not imagining things. Ask my husband because he's a believer now too. Although he's not very fond of it. But yeah, Kimmy and Donna are very familiar with everything that
Yeah.
goes on here. I've had a few people instructing me on stuff here, and it's it's noises. It's not anything that okay, up until recently, it wasn't anything that you really saw. It was just noise that you be downstairs and it sounds like somebody stomping across the floor and nobody else is home.
Wow.
Um, Out in the backyard, you can see like a face peering out the window. I got a picture of one, and it looked like a young girl. I think I showed that one to you, Kimmy, maybe. You could just kind of see her face in like a
Uh,
window, yeah, and it looked like a little girl. I don't know who it would be because no, I don't think any little girls lived here, but maybe in the area.
wow.
But yeah, it's noisy here. My grandchildren know they hear it. My girlfriend won't stay here. She made it till about 3 a.m. one morning when I let her stay here when we were gone, and she'd never stay here again alone.
Wow.
Yeah, she said it sounded like there was a party in the kitchen. Somebody was cooking or something.
Wow.
I actually was on live with Nancy a couple of times and had to get off
Yeah,
because the feeling was so overwhelming. I had to get off.
and I don't.
Ew.
There's some good here. I know that because they just mess around with you, and then there's some that are not so that don't feel that friendly. Yeah. The
Oh.
scariest, probably the just that guy. No, just not all that long ago in my room, in the side bedroom that I work in there and stuff. And there's a bed in there, and I was sleeping in there one night because I went to bed late, and um, something crawled across my ceiling. Like it was like a dark. I'm like, what is that big dark? Oh shit! And it like came like goosebumps again, crawling across the ceiling like this, like a big. There wasn't that much form to it, but you could see it like reach kind of like, and just went to the corner like right behind me. And I'm going like, okay, let me get out of here for you, and you can have the room because I don't need it. And it was hard to breathe because I get
Mm.
terrified. I mean, you think that you'd be like, oh yeah, that's so cool. Um, Not when I'm laying alone in bed and it like go. That's like the worst thing for me when it's like crawling when it's like facing up and crawling upside down or across the ceiling and stuff. That's like the spookiest thing. And of course, that's when their dad kind of is crawled across the ceiling. And who does that?
Right.
Spider-Man.
Right.
No, that was pretty scary. Only second to the there was a guy that I knew that was an Indian medicine man. I went to him on this because it was um he saw that I saw these things in our backyard when we had a whole row of bushes back there. We cut most of them out now, which I heard was not a good idea, but it was just little, and it wasn't like raccoons. It was because the raccoons aren't that they don't like walk around on little legs, like on their hind legs. Little eyes peeking out from behind the bushes, little scurrying back there, and um, like actual, yeah, little. I don't know what the hell they were. I don't know. They had little like animal kind of faces, sort of, and furry and legs and arms, and I don't know. I don't know. It sounds so stupid when I say it. It sounds really ridiculous, but it was, yeah. And I was told by this guy that they're not here to hurt me. They're here to help me. I don't know in what way. He just said that I was something about being a healer or something, and it's not like a physical, but more mental kind of thing. And that's what they were there for, was to support that. It could
Wow.
be, can't they find something that's a little taller that looks more like a person instead of like little things in
Right.
the bushes? Yeah. So I don't know. My back, you've seen my backyard before, Kimmy, and you, yeah. Some areas of it are a little bit spooky, but it's one of my favorite places to be too. So I don't think everything is bad back there.
Okay,
Hope,
Sydney. Hope everything's all
Oh,
right.
yeah, hoping everything's all right. Looking up the
yeah.
best
Prayers.
kid.
Love you.
Who
I
is
hope
that?
everything goes
Sydney?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
She said she had an emergency.
Oh wow.
That's sad. Yeah. So I don't know. I have no idea what's in the house. I know that some of it's just stuff gets moved all the time, and it drives me crazy. And I think that's just pranking. You're just trying to, you know, you're losing your mind yet? Not yet. Okay, let me move something else. You set something down and you turn around and it's gone. I brought my lunch down one day downstairs and went to work, and I was working, went upstairs, came back down, and I'm going, what did I do with my lunch? I looked all over. I went upstairs, I looked all over, came back down, and it's sitting on the floor by my table that I was working at, like right next to it. Like I would have stepped on it had I got out of my
Wow.
chair. Yeah, it was. But the only thing that is odd, that what could take a lunch plate and move it like that? That would have that much energy, like to lift it like that. Or like when my husband saw the butcher
Right.
block table, or the butcher block table, just the butcher block that you cutting board, go across the counter and fall on the floor. I mean, what would have that kind of energy? I don't know. I don't know that much about it until I started like looking online and watching some of these, and it's yeah, it's some of the stuff that I see on here. I'm going, oh well, my stuff is mild, but no concern there. But you know,
Right. Well,
Now,
um,
how
I've
much of
been.
a
Go ahead.
sorry? Okay, it don't matter. How much like of your childhood affected you into adulthood, and does like your mom going, "Oh, this doesn't exist. It's all in your head," affect you today when dealing with this stuff?
I think that part of it, because I always believed that I saw what I saw. I mean, there's that little part of me that goes, "Are you nuts?" Like, but that's like the healthy. I think it's a healthy skeptic in me where I go, I got to see a little more of this, or kind of like prove it a bit. I mean, I've seen enough around here, and I'm still kind of a skeptic. Probably because of that side. I don't talk about. I mean, I don't say anything about this around my family because none of them are. They're like, oh, okay. So
Yeah,
how about
right.
them Vikings? Which this year I'd rather talk about paranormal than I would Vikings because they suck. But but yeah, that it doesn't. I don't think it affects me at all. It bugged me that I don't think anybody would have believed me because um, when my ears started ringing a lot, and I would tell my mother that I would hear like it sounds like radio channels. You know how you play that white noise and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's that tinnitus, but and the only thing that cancels it out is when those like cicadas in the trees they hit that high note. That'll cancel this out completely, and I can hear it again. It's the weirdest thing because it's like because I can hear it right now. It's just this constant like high pitched noise, but every once in a while it dips down, and it's like somebody's changing the station or like
Hmm.
a radio in the background, people talking, but I can't hear anything they say.
That's
And,
exactly what it is. Growing up, I was always the same way. My mom, I always felt energy since I was 5. Always being watched, the whole 9 yards. So don't let anybody make you think that it's not true. Because what you seen, what you felt
yeah,
was true. My
that
mom did the same thing, but she was trying to, my mom's very gifted. She was trying to help me in a sense. I don't know about your family, but I'm speaking from mine.
yeah,
In a sense, she was trying to help me not open my gifts and
okay.
trying to shove them away. But you can't stop the inevitable. It's bound to happen.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
I'm thinking that if you, it's like squeezing in those rubber balls, you know, between your hands or those squishy things. It comes out between your fingers. It comes out in other ways.
and those
And
I was going to say those ring-ins in your ears.
yeah,
Now, I used to get it like a bee's nest.
okay,
Like sounded like a bee's nest at first.
like a lower pitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now it's like a ringing, and I do get messages. Um, it'll come fuller and fuller, and it's them trying to talk to you.
okay,
You don't understand because you'll heighten, but
mm-hmm.
to you it sounds like ringing, but they are actually trying to talk to you and give you messages. Sometimes it's too many at one time,
Okay.
and you have to say, speak to me one at a time so I can understand. There's too much. And
So
then,
when you hear
go
that
ahead.
radio station thing, that's kind of them like coming through a little bit, but
Yep.
it sounds so far away, like the radio's upstairs, or and I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just not in tune.
They're
It's not
trying
them, it's me.
to, yeah. But you
Okay,
will.
heard
It's
that
like
before.
Right.
you're heightening, and they're
Okay.
trying to contact you and give you messages, but you're not. Like either there's too many talking at one time,
Yeah.
or all you have to say is speak to me one at a time. There's too many at one time. Speak to me one at a time. You know what I
it's,
mean?
it's
Yeah,
them
yeah.
calling you about your car extended warranty.
You know,
Nice.
if
Now
I
I
bite
can
down, it
tell
gets
you,
louder, and I know
like,
that's tinnitus, but
yeah, well,
not the radio station sound. I know is
yeah,
that's people talking.
I mean, you can say it's tinnitus,
Yeah.
but a lot of times it's what I'm saying.
There's something on top of it, and I think
Yeah,
maybe that is okay.
like when I was 5,
Hmm.
we were living in, well, as I got a little older, I was like, I'll jump to 8. We were living in this house, and I kept telling my mom, I don't like this house. I'm always watched. Somebody was behind me, on and on and on. She always had an answer for it. Always had an answer. Then she was lifting the kitchen floor to put a new one in.
Okay.
Now, kids, we're nosy.
Yeah. Yeah.
She told us to stay in the living room, but there was a little hallway, into the kitchen, and me and my little sister were looking. As it was like old I can't say it. Linoleum.
Linoleum, yeah.
Yeah, that one sheet. She was
Yeah.
trying to lift that up to put down the little, squares.
Okay.
So when she pulled it up, there was an imprint of a body.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I told you, Mom. I told you, Mom. And she's like, go back in the other room. Go back in the other room. So then she was hurrying up, trying to do those squares in that area to cover it up.
Yeah.
But it was too late. I already saw it. And I already knew what was going on. But go ahead.
Was that like a police thing? Like a outline of it, or?
It was an outline of somebody who passed, must have been there a long time, and they didn't find him. And
bodily fluids.
Yeah.
Jeez. And you saw them there, or just felt like they were there?
No, they were there. You could see his outline, and but we weren't in that house for very long because none of us liked it. I remember, and my mom wouldn't speak of it. And then I remember her screaming nightmares. I heard her over talking to somebody else. Things coming at her, this, that, the other. I remember her sleeping on the couch. Our Christmas tree was way on the other side. All of a sudden, the Christmas tree right on top of her.
Oh my gosh.
Needless to say, we were out of that house quick.
Wow.
She finally listened. Well, I think she was listening, but she was trying to soften the blow on us, and not fully tell us
freak
things.
out, movie out, and scare everybody out of their wits.
And she was trying to squash our abilities, and let us forget. But you can't stop the inevitable. It's going to happen. And I would ask her questions as I was growing, teens, 20s, and then now she'll talk to me about it. And she's 88, 89 years old. Why didn't you tell me these things way back?
Right. Well, and maybe it was a protection thing, I'm sure. I mean,
well, that's what she said to me.
Yeah.
She said, just please be careful. Just please be careful. That's all she kept saying to me. And that was just recently. I was telling Kimmy.
Yeah.
And she would tell me weird things, like, not weird things, but she would tell us, like, my mom came over the border when she was young from Canada, Blackfoot, over the border from Canada.
Okay.
And she would tell me different things about our family. But go ahead. This is about you.
Oh, no. I'm learning more from you guys that...
Just don't... All I'm trying to say is don't let your family block it out like it's nothing. Yeah. You know what you saw. You know what you heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And still today, Don't second guess yourself. And don't let nobody feel like you're crazy or anything else.
Well,
that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I still, and it's just because I grew up that way with my parents going.
Yeah, trying to
really, that's why you're not allowed to watch scary movies. I mean, I watched the movie The Birds from behind the couch, and it scared the shit out of me too.
It wasn't creepy.
But I'll tell you another thing. While you're in this house, you're speaking. Don't feed fear. You feed fear, you feed energy.
Okay.
Remember I told you that before?
Yeah.
You feed fear, you feed energy. Try to stay strong.
Okay. It's so when you see stuff like you've never seen before. I mean, some of the stuff I'm used to, like the noises upstairs. Obviously, it's my husband right now, but when I'm home alone, and even my grandson is like, boy, party going on last night. He's sleeping down here in the hammock and he's playing his games and stuff. And he's like, yep, furniture being dragged across the floor. And somebody
Can I ask,
pounding, like stomping across, they're pacing back and forth. And
are you in the
was it
basement
me?
right now?
Yeah, it's kind of my domain, sort of.
Donna, don't do it, Donna.
I'm not doing it, but I can feel it.
Okay, we can get
I'm
off
not
that
gonna
subject.
do it. I'm not doing it.
Okay, you work at like one of the
Pete
biggest
already said.
distributors there is, like Lando Lakes, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So, what kind of activity is there? Do you ever come across any activity there?
You know, it's funny you asked that because not in the older buildings, but when we moved into we have these new offices, and I put one up on my Facebook, just some of the like the chair that I sit in with the cover on it, and I call them the caves, and it's one of my favorite places to work because it's just so compartmentalized and with a view.
Oh
But
yeah, that view
behind,
is
yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah, it's a parking
Yeah.
lot. Then it's all that everything around it, and yeah, it's kind of a cool view to just sit there and if you're just like thinking, you're just looking out. And it's like that all the way around the building. So where I sit at my
Wow.
desk, and we don't have assigned desks. Well, I do because I used to have handicap status because of my knees. So I go to my desk, and I was talking to my boss, and this was when they just built the building, and I'm going, don't move. He's going, what? I go, there's somebody behind you. Hang on. There is somebody behind you. They're in. Okay, move. I can't. Where the hell did they go? And it was like in this little, because we have all these little glassed in little, there's meeting rooms, and then there's little offices you can go in and just go in there when you got to have a conversation on the phone. You can grab one of these little sliding door offices. They're probably about as big as maybe these two things wide, and then a
Like a
few more
cubicle.
longer. It kind of, except it's actually a little room that you like slide this, and it's all glassed in on
Yeah.
the front side, so nobody hears you. And there was somebody sitting there. I'm going, and I hadn't seen them before, and that's why I'm like, wait, don't move, because I didn't want them to see me looking at him like, who the hell is that? Nosy old cow. And so I'm like trying to peek around him, and then I'm like, move, because they weren't there. He goes, what the hell are you looking at? And he believed me. He totally believed me. He'd never seen it. He had never had any experiences, but he knew me well enough that he believed me. He knows that I wouldn't be
Yeah.
making it up. Like, just, if I had been, I would have been, psych, right off the bat. But he goes, look on your face. You were so puzzled. I'm going, because it was gone. I actually thought it was a person. And that was the only time I think that I've seen, there was like the roving janitor that I thought worked there that doesn't work there too. Um, yeah, because they don't have anybody that like just like pushes a bucket and a mop and stuff. And I don't know what was there before. It was just like land right before that. Um, but there's water nearby, and it's like in between. I don't know. There's a highway over there, and you just used to be a bunch of land, and we built a big building on there. Um,
Wow.
yeah, it was odd that it was in the brand new building. I'd never seen it in the older ones. But in the new one, which struck me as odd, especially in one of the little offices, like the office thingies, it was,
Right.
it
It's
was
not always the
that's
building, though. It's so it's not always the building. People think it's always the building.
yeah.
It could be the land.
Well, it was like they were, and it was the funny thing was they weren't dressed like any differently than say you or I, and they were just like sitting in the office chair in there, and then they weren't. And I'm going, because I
Wow.
was wondering who it was. Yeah, and I was trying to get a good look at their face, but I couldn't see their face that well because they were facing like the computer screen. It wasn't on or anything, and that's what caught my attention is why is this person just staring at the computer screen? We had one person like that, but she was
Wow.
slightly unhinged, so I think they let her
Wow.
go. But
So maybe somebody that used to work there that decided, hey, I love this place. I'm gonna stick
right,
here for the rest of my
True.
life.
Yeah.
Wow.
people think
Just
I'm
real,
nuts.
just real quick off topic. I know this is not paranormal, but I mean this involves our paranormal family, and my prayers to Cindy and her family. I don't know if they're taking her son to the emergency room or to her doctor, but out of nowhere, he started feeling sick, and I would like to send out a prayer to him and for healing over him, and I pray for God to um, send your power of healing to make sure that everything goes well and he gets better and really quick so they can get back home safely. I thank you, God, as we pray for him, and um, everything will come out well for him. Thank you, guys. Amen.
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 Hallelujah.
So, yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of things happening, and sounds a lot of interesting. And what I was trying to prevent Donna because I know she does it really well, and I I do it too, but not as that fast. It takes me a
Uh,
while, and before I can actually pick up things, it'll take me a good minute or two. But I can
Oh, to
the
see
other
if
one.
this is here.
Yeah, I can see like if there's spirits behind you or even on you, or I get that type of me. I'm an empath, and I'm
Okay.
also I'm also a demonologist. So the way I read people by their ores. Everybody has their own ores, and
Okay.
sometimes if it's not your ore, it's a spirit ore. I know if it's on you or it's been following you. And see, I
um,
know that there is spirits that always follow you, and I know that they're always behind you.
Yeah.
so that's
Male or
good. I
female?
mean,
They'll go with you wherever, and the one that will kid you more of more point on more than me, and I think a little bit. I'm not trying to down it, but I know you can get into it as well. It is Sydney. She's really like dead on certain things, and she's like between me and Donna. She has that aspect of more of like a median of what is more. Do
Like
they
face to
sometimes
face.
she'll be like, do they do these specific things? She'll pick up little things without you telling her. She'll tell you, do they do this sometimes, or I know Donna picks up. Well, I feel that I'll see a spirit there, and they're off to your left, and and there was behind you, like right behind you right now there is, and so
Behind,
she'll pick up that huh?
behind Donna?
No, behind you, Nancy.
And they're, I'm like looking behind me. I can actually see the camera. Okay. And I don't see them. So
Yeah. For
set up.
instance, like me and Kimmy were on a regular call last night. Just a regular call. And this guy was talking, and all of a sudden, his something upstairs literally pulled me upstairs. I told him what the bedroom looked like, everything. Whatever was in that bedroom pulled me up there. I said, I can see all these bedrooms. They lead into it. There's a hallway, but I can see, Kimmy was on. I see all these bedrooms. There is a little hall, but at the same time, every bedroom, you could go through every bedroom. But there's one particular bedroom that kept pulling me. And I did, he said, do you want to go upstairs? I said, I don't have to go upstairs. I can already see. And it's pulling me. I said, it's a bed with the green and white sheet. Pillows are there, messy blankets. He said, I got to go upstairs and I got to verify this. I said, go ahead.
Straighten up my bed.
He went
alright.
upstairs, and one of the rooms that was pulling me, it wasn't a sheet. It was a blanket that was pulled up, and it was green and white. and the other blanket that was on it was all messy at the bottom. Right, Kimmy?
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't
I
you
don't
ever
know
just
what
like
it was,
go?
but it kept pulling me into that bedroom. So that's why I try to not be pulled into anything. When Pete said, "Don't do it, Donna,"
Yeah.
it's just people talking and certain things pull me.
So I'm trying to figure out then who that is. That was I think I got that from my grandparents' house, or it came from their house, and I don't know how it ended up here.
What was
But
it there? Was it there before, like at your grandparents' house? Was it there before they moved in? Do you know?
um I don't know. I don't know because they grabbed a bunch of stuff from the house when oh, when was it? When I think it was when my cousin passed. She had um taken her own life, and they were selling stuff that she had, and she may have had that. I don't know if it came from her because I ended up with a bunch of that stuff, or if it
She's
came from
a
my grandpa.
she's a relative.
I'm not trying to look at it
She's a
because I don't
relative.
want to be pulled.
I don't know how she's a relative, but I know she's a relative.
Have you tried Google image reverse imaging it and seeing if
No,
anybody else has her in a family history photo or anything like that?
no, but I will. Good idea. I
Yeah,
hadn't even thought of
check
that.
that and see because like if like a lot of like find a grave, I think it is in Ancestry. You can people can upload photos.
On the back
Right.
of
So
that, it doesn't have a date or anything
I
on
don't
them.
think so. Let me look at her. Let me see.
I seen those pictures. Not that picture, but I
Yeah,
seen pictures like that in that type of year.
nothing. Yeah, it's actually it is a photograph that's been like touched
Let
So
me
up.
see
they're
it closer.
so they're
oh, is that
supposed
an
to be a
old tin
frame,
photo?
right? So it's supposed to be in a frame that's it's like kind of like plastic and
All right, right
oh
there,
wow,
right there.
Is that on tin, Nancy?
Huh?
no,
Is that on tin or what is it on paper?
It's on this thick like
Cardboard.
it's
it's
like
old photograph paper is what it was. They used
yeah.
to put photographs on
Oh,
this really thick
I'm
cardboard
trying to
stuff.
see her eyes.
Yeah.
wow. That's cool. I haven't seen one like that before.
Let's look at that
She
one
is
here.
family, but I'm getting
This doesn't look happy at all.
Uh-uh.
do research on
And she doesn't look like I don't know. She doesn't
on
look
your
like
mother's side. Bet.
uh-huh. I don't would it be my mom's side though? Because I think if it came from my grandpa's, it'd be my dad's. But
Well,
then again, I'm trying to
If
think
it's
who
if
has a
it's your
family.
hold on, if it came from your dad, then it came from your grandpa. It could be from your grandmother's side.
Well,
that
that's very
okay.
true.
See, that's all right. So
Hmm.
maybe that's why I picked up. All
Well,
right.
and I put it next to my
I
picture
heard.
to see if
See,
she
I
looked
just
anything
second
like me,
guessed
and
myself.
no.
No.
I just second guessed myself because I heard grandmother at first, but I said your
Yeah,
mother's side.
See, when
So
it comes
that's why.
from your dad's side, sometimes when it comes from your dad's side, it
yeah,
doesn't vary variations between looks. It's more from when it comes to your mom's side. As a female, I'm just saying as my I can tell you from my point of view. Uh, as a female, it would come from a female's line, not from the male's line. Because on my male line, if you look at my picture with my dad's picture, I kind of look like my dad when he was like 19 years old in the Marine Corps, and then he looked like his dad when
yeah.
he was a little bit younger and so forth, And my son, if you look at my son and put my son and my brother close together, they kind of look like if my son like if he belongs to him.
You know what's funny though is my older brother is like my oldest brother. We have 6 kids in our family. He's built more like my mother. I'm like my dad, got the like a probably palm of basketball, big shoulders, kind of thing. Yeah, and it's my family has like big heads. She has a small head, so it's got to be like my grandmother's side, I think. Because
Like,
yeah,
where'd she come
I
from?
picked up grandmother at first, but I thought it was your mom's side.
Okay, is
well,
that
So
handmade paper, you think, or mass produced paper?
I think it would be. I'm trying to see if there's like lines in it or anything.
So
Um,
that paper would be more like your drawing kind of paper, like I call it
yeah,
like cardboard, like the cardboard
yeah,
paper that you would see now,
Okay.
and
yeah,
that's how thick it would be. It's like like
really
literally
thick. Yeah,
thick,
like
yeah.
super thick.
So it's almost like if
Okay.
you can paint on it.
Yeah,
So the way that picture actually looks like in
it's a
reality, it looks like a
painting.
painting.
Exactly,
yeah,
like a
and
painting.
it looks like they drew in the lines for the dress.
Okay,
You
so
know.
like a canva?
Yeah,
I mean, canvas?
Yeah,
What
something like
about
it, kind of,
Okay.
sort of.
a
but
great
it's cardboard too. Like
Yeah.
more
somebody?
like cardboard. Yeah.
You think that would be a great grandmother?
It's possible. I know my
I want to say, if anything, it would be down the line.
Yeah,
okay.
like a great
Yeah.
Uh,
great grandmother.
I'm
Right.
trying to think. Because my grandpa had sisters, and I don't know that much about my grandmother. I know that there's people like up north of here. Because my grandmother's family, her uncle, I think it was stationed at Fort Snelling here, and was married there. And
Oh, wow.
there's people up north that are relatives of my
Just messing with your
grandmother's.
camera, Kimmy.
What is your background?
You what?
Um, you mean my what nationality? Where I come
Somebody's
from?
messing with your camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
Somebody's messing with my camera?
Hmm.
what's in your
my
background?
my dad's family comes. I think I was just telling Jenny that they come from Cork, Ireland. And my mom is. They were wondering if they were Slavic, but I think they determined they're Hungarian, so they come. Yeah, they came from Hungary when it was possibly after a war, and it was taken over by. I don't know the whole history. My cousin went and dug into it, but yeah, we're Hungarian and Irish. What an odd comment. It's like a drunken gypsy or something. Or
She,
Does that look about right, Pete?
this woman,
The picture itself. The picture itself.
Well, about the paper.
because that would have been back in the. Let's see if it was
That
older
yeah,
than my grandpa's sister.
it's back in it's either back in the 18. Yeah, I want to say 1800. I can find out exactly what year that paper's from, because as a matter of fact, my grandparents' pictures are on that same picture, on that same
Oh, really?
The same paper.
yeah,
Yeah, where it feels like a painting on the front, but it's not
exactly.
a painting.
I almost think
Right.
what I found now.
yeah, but at the same time, I have a baby picture of me, and it's painted like that, but not that old. That's old.
Yeah, it's very old.
That's going back. Now, at first, I second guessed myself, and I said grandmother on your grandmother's side, but I see like great. Oh, my
Right.
glasses.
Right.
I see
Yeah, this
great
is saying it's
grandmother.
Right.
1860s.
It's two. So it's not your grandma, and it's not your great grandma. It's your great great grandmother.
Yes, going back. But
Let's
I
see.
also
Really?
see,
So about three to
I'm
four,
also seeing,
3 to 4 back. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't want to dig too deep. I'm not
I
trying to
sent it to you.
fully open,
Yeah.
but this is how far your abilities come from.
Really?
all the way from her, all past her. This is the line where your abilities are coming from.
From the Irish?
Whoever she's coming from. Yeah, but who else you said? I don't know what I'm seeing.
Oh, my step grandmother. She was my grandpa's second wife because his wife died. She was the one that was um, talking about my ability. She was, I think, German, but she wasn't related. But she was kind of the only grandma that I knew on that side of the family, on my mother's side. So I adored
Yeah, this is blood. This is
Mhm.
blood related.
her.
Right.
That would
She
have to be
wouldn't
my
be
dad's side.
your step grandmother. She wouldn't be your blood. You wouldn't get it
Yeah,
from her. This
yeah.
is bloodline.
Well, yeah, but in
Well,
spirituality,
And
doesn't
just
like they
because
accept whoever?
I don't care if you're Irish, whatever you
yeah,
are,
right.
like ability is ability. I mean, look at Jenny. She's from Ireland.
Yeah.
She has abilities.
She yeah, she's like, oh, you should see Cork because it's so beautiful, and it's, I'm like, oh, I want to see it really bad because yeah,
Stop, lurker.
Hey,
This
lurker.
this goes back in your
America.
bloodline. If you look it up,
Yeah.
this goes back all the way. Like mine goes back when I did my past like 1865. So you can imagine how back.
Oh, no, I think that'd be fun to do is go back and
She
check
is,
and see.
I think, a great great grandmother.
Okay.
I don't think a
Sure.
great grandmother. I think it's a great great grandmother.
When did they do this paper? Do you know, Pete?
I'm trying.
Eight,
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to look for right now.
yeah,
Yeah, it has to be in the 1800s for what
Yeah.
it looks like.
yeah.
Yep.
For what I found, a little bit of it. Some of it was produced in 1860. It just depends on what
Right.
kind of paper it is. Depends on how far back it'll go. I
Yep.
So,
sent you the picture.
so they didn't only do pictures on. I mean, photos on that. They
Yeah.
actually did books on that type of paper.
Yeah.
They did what
Yeah.
on the paper?
Books.
Books
Oh,
out of that type of paper.
huh.
Yeah. You should put
Oh,
that. I mean, you should put that picture
yeah.
in a frame.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to
It's
get
a
an older
like
frame
I was
for
Preserve it.
saying,
it.
there is a frame. I'll take a picture of it when I go to my parents' house. But there is a specific frame for
Oval.
those, and it's oval, yes. And
Yeah.
the ones that
And
I
it's got
seen at
those
my
little
parents' house,
etchings
they're
in it.
Right.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
plastic and they have
Little
like
things
little
that
leaves
flip
and stuff
back.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have that like
I
tone
mean, if
glass
she
on them
can't
too?
find
Yes,
that,
some of
if
them
she
Yeah.
do.
can't
Some of them do.
find the
Yeah.
oval, she could always find a square
Put
one.
a
Sure.
mat back on it.
Just
Yeah.
put her
Right.
in there
Yeah.
and preserve it
Right.
because sitting there like that, it's just gonna age, and you don't want to lose it. Or it,
Right.
you know, um,
I have
So
all
it,
these documents from my great,
while
this
they
would be my great,
age,
great, great,
while they
great, great
age,
uncle.
they lighten up. They
Yeah.
get very
Oh,
brittle.
brittle. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
this. I've got all
You
these
can,
parchment papers from Fort Snelling where my, I think it was my great, great, great uncle was stationed. He got married there. He got promoted there, and he was stationed the whole time there during, I think it was the Spanish American War. Um, and I've got all of his documents, and they sat up in the closet for years, and now they're kind of in pieces because I couldn't
yeah.
find anybody. Like I offered them to Fort Snelling, and I offered them to the Minnesota Historical Society, and so I think what I want to do is my brother's got his trunk that has that he uses like a cedar trunk, really beautiful
Oh well,
trunk. It's got his name on it.
that cedar trunk will keep the cedar will keep everything. I
Right.
have one. It'll keep it preserved, but
Yep.
she needs to go in a frame and try to keep her preserved. I don't know if you could
Excuse me.
put something in the frame because it's such a old picture. You can ask, but I
Oh, I'm
would.
pretty sure.
Does,
Yeah.
does the
I would.
texture feel like
Right?
it
Agree right
says
there.
like cotton, or like, the way you feel like the wall when you do the wall out of texture?
Yep.
Does it feel like that? So yeah,
No,
it's from
it feels like like the front of a painting. It actually does. You don't feel like the whole texture thing. It's just flat, but it feels
like, okay, like
like
canvas,
canvas.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So
it's
there
not
is.
soft like that.
So yeah, it's from yeah. I'm thinking yeah, it's gonna be in the 1800s, and
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Oh,
grandpa
cool.
had three sisters that never. I don't think any of them ever married. Or
Really?
yeah, or yeah, they were sisters, and then his uncle. Yeah, because they lived in a house down the street from my grandpa, like and that was the creepiest house I ever been in. Um, and they lived with his uncle, my
Now that
wife.
trunk you have is your grandpa's?
No, the trunk my brother has is my grandmother, my dad's mother's uncle's trunk, that the one that was stationed at Fort Snelling. And that's what I was thinking. I've got some of the medals that he had earned and stuff, like with the flag on him and stuff. And I
Yeah.
figured that he should put all that stuff in that trunk and keep it all together because that's his name is Teddy
Yeah.
Tenbordy.
Well, I was gonna say, see if you can find any pictures of her.
Of her. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
because that's too that. Well, no, that was my grandmother's family, so um, that was. But I don't think my grandma had any sisters or anything. But who knows? Maybe that was Teddy's wife. You never know because he got
Yeah.
married at Snelling.
Yeah.
And who knows who they collected pictures of because they had some pictures of, oh my gosh, old houses and just
Yeah.
odds and ends.
I know it's on your grandmother's side or great grandmother, great great grandmother. I know it's on that side. Um, because right away I got grandmother's side, and I second guessed myself, and
I could
I know better than that.
possibly. I think these people up that are, oh gosh, this town is probably, I don't know, 100 miles north of here. Um, they own a car dealership and it's called 1040 Ford. It is the same name as the uncle because they're related to us through this guy. They may know who it is. So I wonder
Yeah.
if I hook them up on my ancestry and like put the two families together and go, do you know who this woman is? Maybe they might know who it is.
Do you have any other family members that you could ask? Do you know who she is?
Not
Older
really.
family members
No, well, no, because my grandpa, let's see, my dad had one sister and that was it. And I
on
know
your mom's side?
on my mom's side, oh, they went all the way
Oh
back
no,
over to,
it would be your
it'd be my dad's side though, because it was
on
at
your
that house.
grandmother. Wait
No,
a minute.
yeah, because we're the only ones that are, and my cousin Paul, um, but he wouldn't know because he's younger than I am. And
You,
I
you
don't
can
think
also
they've ever researched anything.
look into the libraries, and
Yeah,
also if you go to the city, like your what is it called? Like the courthouses, there's some places that they have courthouses and stuff like that too. You
yeah.
can try to do cross reference, like take the picture with you
Yeah.
and go into see if they have any documents of your go down your family, like see if something pops up underneath go. You would have to find out your grandmother's main name
Okay.
and go from there. I would start from there. Like
Yeah.
from I would say from your dad's side, not from your mom's side, and go from there and see where it lands you to see if there's any pictures available that are from the family, and maybe you might have something that comparison that might be like, oh, okay, she might be from this side of the family.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm thinking the only other people would be like my cousin that lives I don't he has a farm and stuff, but I don't think he has any of that. I could ask him if he has any of his mother's old stuff, and maybe she might know it.
But
Or
he
who knows?
might
Maybe there's a family.
recognize her though.
Or yeah, it could look like somebody in his family that's further up that he knew that I did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to find out because that picture just haunts me for some reason. I dug it out
It's pulling.
from
It's not
somewhere.
haunting you. It's not haunting you. It's pulling you.
Yeah, it really does, and that's
It
why it's
has a
down here
pull.
because
So
I
there's
tried
something
putting it on
very
the side of my
strong.
dresser. Yeah,
It's something very strong with you and her. And
I
that's
tried
why
putting it away in a drawer. I've tried putting it away here and there, and I keep pulling it out, like standing
she's
it up and going,
trying.
"This should have a frame."
It's like she's
Yes.
trying to
Yeah.
tell you something,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
connection, Nancy.
Yep.
So it's like she's trying to tell you something where you have that pull.
Right.
It's not like she's haunting you, so you shouldn't say that.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's
No. Wrong
it's a
word.
pull.
It's more. Yes. I'm so attracted to this picture.
You
Yeah,
have
she's
to know that
really
person in a way, but you don't know how
yeah.
because you can't seem to put it away. So that's why you
Yeah.
have it out, which
You
makes a
don't
lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
and
don't
it just
know
strikes
her.
me wrong to put it under anything or away
Yeah.
anywhere or anything. That's why it ended up right there because I'm
You
like, I had to
probably
clean off the
wasn't
spot for this.
born when she was around.
I'm
But
guessing
she
not.
knows who you are. She knows who you are.
Dang,
And
Nancy,
there's
like
that
200
strong
years.
pull.
It's the ears, right?
It's that strong pull. And she's wanting you to research this. This is
Right.
going to tell you a lot that you're questioning. You get a lot of
Well,
questions, and she's pulling at you.
well, the one thing I see that she has in common is like the big ears. I think the women in our family have big ears. They do. The
Yeah,
better to
you got
hear
to
you with.
think going way back, though. You got to
Yeah.
think going way back.
Did you see that, Nancy?
What's that? Oh, the
Did you see that?
connection? What? Oh, I don't know. My
It
sister
it
might have
it
you
runs
beat.
through my family like crazy. My great grandfather, well, my grandfather had it. My dad has it, and I have it.
And we have big heads too. Well, okay. Not all of us do. I'm not even kidding you. It's so funny because my cousins, one of
You
his
got a
kids,
big head there.
they had a baby, and like one of them, they were putting them side by side. The one has a bigger head, and one, oh, that's a Noonan. That's got to be a Noonan. I'm telling you right now. Wait till the chin develops, you'll see it right then and there. Yeah, it's like my son. I used to have to buy him bigger shirts because when I go to pull his shirts off, I could pick him up with it. But the neck would just catch on him because his head was too big to pull out of the
Yeah.
shirt. So
But
So
if
what's the Noonan line?
you look at my brothers and sisters and you look at me, I'm very petite, very
yeah,
small bones. They have very large bones, very, like, they stole me at everything,
yeah.
chested, like everything. They stole me of everything. And I'm very petite and small. They're taller than me, like 5'5", 5'6", broad shouldered, like the whole 9 yards. My
That's my
mom too.
sister and my brother are built like
Me?
my mother, and she's slight. And I'm going, really?
My mom is built like them.
I'm just happy I don't have hair on my back,
My mom is just like
Seriously.
them.
Oh.
It
My
was so
mom
bad.
is just like my sisters. Like, I showed Kimmy a picture. They're all the same. And then there's little old me. I'm very tiny and don't look like any of them. Like, I'm an outsider.
Yeah, I think all of us look like everyone. Well, okay, I take that back. My brother David looks like it kind of makes you wonder if we had a Korean mailman because he looked like a Korean baby when he was so cute. Little sleepy eyes and like he's just cute. It's when he smiled, his eyes would just disappear. He was just adorable. Loved it. And his grandson looks that way too.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like where did that come from? Like
Yeah.
seriously.
See, all my kids look all alike. like there's no denying them.
Yeah.
Grandkids all look alike.
Yeah.
No
Well,
denying
that's,
them.
yeah, we all have a lot of the same feature. I mean, truly a lot of the same features. You can see
Yeah.
my cousin Paul, the one that I said is a farmer out in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome.
Um, I look at him, and it is like looking at my dad. Depending on which way he's turned, my dad or one of my three brothers, depending on which way he's looking, I'm just like I'm mesmerized by him because he looks like all of them.
Yeah.
Depending on which side of him you're looking at, it amazes me every time I see a picture of him. Like my dad when he was younger, my brother, yeah, he does it, and he looks kind of like his dad. And his mother, it's like everybody rolled into one. It's just the weirdest thing. And
Wow.
yeah, yeah, and he's got like all their best qualities too. I mean, he's just a nice guy.
So, what other stories? I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
What other
no, go ahead.
stories? Because I know there's more. What other stories can you tell us?
Um, I have done like a little bit of ghost hunting per se. Where, but sometimes I get a little bit freaked out. I get ahead of myself, and I start projecting stuff like, what if, I used to take, I like cemeteries a lot.
I'm
And
listening.
I used to
I'm
go over to
listening.
the cemetery across, like near, there's one in St. Paul. It's just beautiful. My cousin was terrified of it. I thought it was the most beautiful place. And the one where my parents are buried is a beautiful cemetery as well.
Oh, hey, David.
Oh, hi, David. Um, but he went to a cemetery down a place called Great Cloud Island, and the cemetery is only for people that live in Great Cloud. It used to be a Native American place where there was a village there. You can still see the old kiln. Um,
Aw.
but this is a very old set. Parts of it are very old. It's small, but parts of it are very old. So I drove on Halloween. I drove my nephews down there. Um, a little convertible. We hid my convertible in the bushes because the police drive by there to keep people out for that reason.
Right.
And I'm like, boost me over the fence. Come on. I'm telling my nephew, and he's like, really, Auntie Nanny? I'm like, yeah, just boost me over because I couldn't like climb over. My feet weren't fitting like in the thing. So he boosted me over. When we were in there, we found some like back in a corner outside the cemetery. There were more grave markers, and they were tipped over and they were broken and stuff. But
Aw.
you could see the graves there. And we heard something in that cemetery, and next thing I know, I'm standing by the car going, "We got to go now." And my nephew goes, "How the hell did you vault that fence?" What? He goes, how did you vault the fence? I go, I didn't vault the fence. That fence is too big for me. He goes, then how the hell did you get by your car? I'm going, did I go over that? Are you shitting me? It scared me so terribly because it was just like the weirdest sound in the woods. But I've actually been up north with taking the grandkids on vacation to cabins and heard tree knocking out in the
Oh,
woods
wow.
up by Alexandria, which is it's like lake country. It's vacation country, but there's a lot of lakes up there. Up by Ely too is there's so much Native American land here. Um, and we've got Mounds Park. I don't I've seen okay. And I don't I think I told you guys that when I was at this party for my ex-husband's aunt and uncle's wedding anniversary. And I thought somebody slipped something into my drink or something. I don't know who would because it's like backcountry kind of place. But I was freaking out because there was like spaceships all over the sky. Not all over. Okay, there wasn't like
Oh,
100
wow.
of them, but there was a lot. And I was like, I was drinking tequila. But tequila's not. They would not have bought anything that's going to make me hallucinate. I guarantee you, they just didn't have the.
Right.
And I am like in my dress and I'm doing like the soldier thing across the field because I did not want them to see me. but they were in the sky, honestly. And somebody was telling me that you saw that happens every now and then where somebody will see them. They don't mean for them to see them, that in the middle of nowhere. And this was at the time, it was the middle of nowhere down south Minnesota. Yeah, and I actually pulled up in a semi, and the poor guy, yeah, that was another story. The poor guy couldn't get into the semi, and I was totally convinced they're going to change my brain, and I wouldn't know you the next. It was just, but I can still see the spaceship, like, and they weren't your classic like round flying saucers or anything. Like they had just the weirdest shapes, and there had to be 20 of them, honestly, just
Wow.
like up in the sky and zooming around, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they can't see me.
Yeah, that's a
But then
lot
that's why
because
I was,
usually you hear stories of like 3 or 4 in the sky. Not
yes,
that many. Wow.
there was like, but and it was like alternating, like those would be over there and those would be over there, and then they'd be like this, would come over here, and then they go over there. It was just the weirdest. I can still see them. And if it
Wow.
was a hallucination, if it was a drunk night, if it was something like, I wouldn't still see them, like clear as day. Like I shut my eyes and I can see them going over top of me, and yeah, it was terrifying. It was terrifying, and it didn't help that I was like so drunk I could hardly even walk at the time. But you wouldn't think I could still picture them. You know, they're like, "Oh, you're a drunken idiot." Well, yeah, that too, but I don't know how I would still picture them. I mean, when you do stuff like that, you usually like it fades away. If it was just like a drunken, stupid, like,
Right.
and who sees spaceships when they're just drinking? You know, unless you like ate the worm in Mexico or something out of the, tequila bottle.
Right. Or the one that has the rattlesnake in it or viper
Yeah,
or whatever it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
or the tail or whatever, the rattle.
Right.
Yeah, like that I can see, but not this was. Yeah, it was too true to. Um, Oh, and I thought he hit a woman one night driving, and that was through Great Cloud. Driving through Great Cloud, I thought he hit her. I just like was looking at something in the woods, and all of a sudden I turned and I'm like, and slammed the brakes on, and there was nobody. I was positive I hit somebody, absolutely positive, right in front of me. And that was during like I had quit drinking for like 13 years after the whole spaceship thing.
Wow.
Completely quit drinking, and it was I yeah, I can picture her. I just turned and there she was, and of course dressed in white. It's like the white woman all the time, but make
Oh
sure.
wow.
But yeah, it was. I was positive I hit her, and there was nobody there. Nobody. Um, the only other one was a conversation with the who I thought was our neighbor, having a conversation with them when I was younger, way younger, and um, that was, and finding out that that wasn't our neighbor. Our neighbor was at the thing with my parents and the neighbors and everything else over at the neighbor's house playing cards or whatever they did there, freaking brandy, who knows. Um, he wasn't out there at all. And
And it
I
looked
was,
like your neighbor though?
who I was talking to. That's who I was talking to
What?
completely. Yeah. They're my friend's dad. Yeah. I was just chatting with him. And, yeah, chatting away with him. I was positive it was him.
Wow.
And I told you about running into somebody at work who was absolutely like same, told me same here, same everything. I was her accountant. Like I'm not an accountant. I hate math. I was a bookkeeper once, but I hate math. I don't do accounting. And she was absolutely positive that she had been with me the weekend before at her house. She's going, I can't believe you don't remember. No, you were at my house. Your hair is the same. Your makeup is everything's the same. Why do you not remember that? And she was actually like irritated that I didn't remember. And like
Wow.
a few months later, I walk into this bar with my husband, and this guy walks up to me and says, I am really sorry that I didn't meet you the other night. I'm like, what? And my husband goes, who the fuck is that? Sorry. Who was that?
Right.
I have no idea. I don't even know, who are you? And he goes, no, we were supposed to meet up, remember? At whatever place it was. I'm going, I don't know what you're talking about. And he just got kind of flushed and just went, oh, I must have the wrong person, and walked away. And my husband's going, really?
Right.
I don't know that guy from Adam. I'd never seen him before. But he was convinced that I was this person that he was supposed to meet. I've run into it before. I was working at Starkey Labs, and they swore that during my lunch hour I was dancing at the Iron Horse. Like, who's got time to like on their lunch hour like go strip and do a dance on a pole and then come back to work? Seriously, that's busy. That's way
And
too
do you
busy
think that's something that's going on that, like, weird wise, or do you
Like,
think there's just somebody in your town that looks like you that people are confusing you with?
if they, I've never run into this person, but if they look like me, they are having a ball. Whoever it is, they are like partying and doing all this stuff. I don't know who it is, but people are convinced that they have seen me and talked to me. And what creeped me out the most was a girl at work. Well, the guy at the bar too, but you're at a bar, so he could have been drinking for
Right.
hours, and she looked like me. But my two bosses, when the salesman came in and said, "There she is," he took them to the Iron Horse. And then they came back and asked me where I was at lunch. My two bosses, my boss and her boss, swore that was me up on the stage. I don't know how you got back here. What were you doing at lunch? I'm going, the hell are you talking about? And she was pissed because she thought it was just like ducking out. And why would you care? But seriously. And she was so convinced that it was, I'm going, I was right asking any of the workers here. I was right here. I went out to my car, had a sandwich, and came back. Why? And she was totally flummoxed. She had no idea why it
That
was.
you were on a stripper pole.
Huh?
You were
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a stripper
Like,
Yeah,
pole.
you
those two and a salesman. Because when the salesman came in, he goes, "I gotta tell." He took them aside and said, "I gotta tell you something. I know that girl." And he didn't say a name or anything. And then he took him to the Iron Horse, and sure enough, they said I was there. I'm like, do I look good?
How crazy is that?
Seriously.
Wow.
How good? Do I look really good like doing that? Because
What is that about, Pete?
Well, I
Pete, what do
heard
you get about that?
like a doppelganger.
Is that a doppelganger or what's that about?
Doppelganger.
You
And it
you
wasn't
can
just like
always
if it was one
anybody can have
person.
a double. Yeah, anybody can have a double gainer. Sometimes three. I've seen people that I like I run into like at work. Really, I have seen a friend that I used to talk to, and then there was this one girl that I had ran into at work that looked like that girl. And then one time at work, we kept on getting this one girl there, and I went to another job site and to go drop off some stuff, and ran into that girl that looked like that girl that came in there. I'm like, wait,
Wow.
To the point
it's
where you're
confusing.
like irritated. I mean, this woman, it was her accountant. Like she sat down
Yeah.
with her and went through paperwork and stuff, and she said, "Same here," and everything.
Hi.
So there's some
Hello.
just to let y'all know there is some comments that are not popping up on the StreamYard side. I do not know why. I do see them on Facebook side on my Facebook account. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they
It's
have to go
either
StreamYard.
stream. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
they
either
have to go
StreamYard or
StreamYard
not
for me.
because I know I'm getting some comments on my end, but I know Pam had a. I mean, not Pam. Carol, if you can please put that, send us a private message if you want, and we can post it on there. For some reason, it's not coming on, and
Who?
then it's Carol, Miss
Oh,
Carol,
It's
and then I know
www.streamyard.com/Facebook.
yes, and then I also saw Miss Joanne said hi also, and I didn't see her on the stream on our stream on the chat here. But
Oh,
I
okay.
am seeing it on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, where some of them are, you know, commenting, but they're not for some reason. I do not know why they're not popping up on our on StreamYard.
Well, they had a Facebook open, but on mine I have to go out in order to refresh the
Yeah,
comments.
if y'all, yeah, I was gonna say that
Unfortunately.
if y'all would like to go out of Facebook real quick, like totally out of Facebook, and then come back in, maybe that might refresh it because I know we are doing through StreamYard, and I know I don't see it yet on YouTube because I don't think it is. I'm not too sure. I checked YouTube and it's not streaming through YouTube, which is weird. But we are on streaming through Paralinks, Beyond Belief Paranormal. You know, I know probably Kimmy shared it out a couple of times in other.
Yeah, I shared it to the groups.
Yeah, but if they try that www.streamyard.com/Facebook, it might help a little bit if they're not already connected.
Right. That's I do have to do that all the time. Bounce in, bounce out, just to especially if I'm commenting.
Yeah.
And I'm not in control of the show, guys. When we do a show like this, when y'all see the intro, it's when y'all don't see the intro is when I'm actually in control. So my producer Kimmy actually does the show for me. That does the intro and stuff like that, and she'll pop up the comments as we go. And don't fear not, if you are popping up on our chat on our comments, we will put it up there. If not, it's either we're not getting it on our comments on our StreamYard or something's going on. We're not. I'm not too sure. And the Facebook user, no, we cannot see your name.
I can't tell who that is. Yeah, that's weird because
If
normally
you went to StreamYard.com Facebook and then you gave it permission, go out and come back in and it'll refresh it.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes you have to refresh your device at the same time.
Right. Well, we can see you. It's just coming up
Yeah.
Facebook usage.
Yeah, it is. So that says that saying
Oh,
it's George. I saw that, George. I just saw you right now and just looked
Hey,
it up.
Georgie.
I've had to do
So
it
hi
so
to George
many
from
times
Maggie.
Hello, George.
where I go to StreamYard, I give them permission, but then I have to redo my device, restart it, and then come back in, and then it's all set.
Yeah, usually you just have to go out and come back in. That's weird.
Usually, but
Yeah, mine shows I can only chat
messing
with
up
you
real
guys.
bad. Usually that's all you got to do, but
Sure, why not? Let's see who said that.
Who is
If
it?
that's you, Georgie, you want to send Georgie a link?
Okay. I like to be hidden. Is that Georgie?
I believe so.
And I thought Jenny was going to. But
Hey, Anthony,
Yes,
you want
you
on?
do. You do, Anthony. I believe I did send him an invite. I think he was gonna come on, but I think we're already running into the other show, and I'm sorry if I am. When
Anthony
we
doesn't
have
want to come on
guests,
because I argue with him all the time.
there is
yeah,
no.
when we have guests, we can't control it. It's out of our control, and I would like the guests to tell their experiences and to get their knowledge out there as well. So
Can you send
I'm sorry,
Anthony
that's
the
the way it
link
is.
too?
You can. I mean, I sent them one already, but you can do
Okay.
it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and these guys, Kimmy and Donna, have been so helpful with, because I mean, it's kind of like everything came sort of to a head, why I started digging into it. What other show?
Anthony wants to know what other show.
That would be Reggie's.
Yeah, I don't think he
I'm pretty
started yet.
sure.
I don't think.
Oh, I saw them on live. They're on.
You should be already
Oh,
on
are they
the
live?
live. Yeah.
But
I
there's
saw
no
it on
set.
it's on the YouTube channel.
There's no set time slots. So.
Right.
I these walking me through some of it, you two, and just going, okay, try this, try that, So, and I know what works for some people doesn't work for others, and you guys have been so patient when I feel like I'm losing my mind. That because I mean, you guys, I'm so happy I met you because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just okay. I got to be out of my mind. I wonder if I'm getting early onset, and I, honest to God, as people that know me, I honestly thought I was getting early onset because stuff was being moved and stuff was not. Yeah, it was, and double checking stuff at work because.
Do you think things are being moved in your house? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Could be a trickster.
Yeah, and I didn't know if it was because I still have the
Other
butterscotch
things
out.
do it too, not just
Yeah.
tricksters. Other things do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I've got a feeling too that my my mother-in-law could possibly be because this was her house, her and my husband's stepfather. It was their house, and
Aw.
we've made some changes to it and stuff, and we still got to put the basement back together. And I'm sure. And Reggie suggested, talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, well,
You
I do all that.
suggested it?
Yeah, Reggie did because I had talked to some people that, and I don't talk to them much anymore, but I had talked to them, and they were thinking that it was something in the yard, possibly, and I think I told you this earlier,
Well, there
and
is things outside and inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I'm that worried about. Well, outside, I could. I'm pretty sure that had to be my. The guy was so tall when he strode past me, and it was just a big shadow that. And I was like, Bill, like my neighbor was a very very tall guy, and he was always dressed very nicely. And the gals that lived next door to us, have seen him, like
Yeah.
in their hallway, and they're going, yeah, we saw
Wow.
this very like nicely dressed gentleman in like dress slacks and a white shirt. I'm going, Bill, because that's who used to live there.
Yeah.
And he had dementia. And I go, oh, he's gonna love you guys because they take such good care. But I'm sure he's not fond of me because he was the first. He lived there when I first flooded that yard with my pool,
Uh,
and yeah,
Oh.
and he was not happy with me. He was like screaming at me and everything, and
well, it was an accident.
yeah. And luckily, their shed is up on pallets, so it didn't flood the shed because it went right under the fence and through, past the shed, like
Oh.
wiped out every plant in their yard. And yeah, yeah, I've done that
Wow.
four times now. So
Well, it's not like you meant it. That was an accident.
no, no. But you would think like after my brother goes, Nance, after the second time, you wouldn't have an effing pool anymore. I guarantee you. Like I know. You would have thought.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I replaced all their plants and everything, but I haven't
Yeah.
put it up yet. My whole corner here is filled with like my new pool that I wanted to put up, but I haven't,
Yeah.
and I
I
really
mean,
miss it
as far
because
as your in laws,
yeah,
the house was old
like 60.
and they know, and you've already told them you're fixing it because it was old and you're trying to fix it. Not trying to hurt anything, you're trying to fix it because it was too old and it's just going to cause problems. And
Just
there'll
so
be
much
no house if you don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
right.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say anything like I would like trash the whole thing and start over again because that might piss somebody off. But just
no,
saying,
you're trying to fix.
I would like to get it back how it was. I would because yeah, it was with the exception of the paneling. But yeah,
Oh, those old wood panels.
yes, from the
Um.
70s, yeah, 60s, 70s, and the
I
orange.
found out who that was that asked. Let me send that real quick.
Okay. Who?
I thought it was George, but it was George. It's a fellow paranormal investigator.
Okay.
Um,
That
let me
wants
see
to
right
come
here.
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anybody,
she wants to join.
he or she.
Her name is Stacy, and she is she's from the military, but she's also in the paranormal. And I don't want to put too much business out there, but she's been having some
Hello,
downfall,
NFPT.
but hopefully she
How,
can.
Oh,
how are you and welcome?
What, she's been wanting to come up because she's having problems in her house?
No, well, I mean, she just. I'll tell you on in the chat because I don't want to put out
Uh,
right.
that out there.
Did you send her the link already, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to know before I get hit. So if you send it to Kimmy, and Kimmy knows, so
That was the weirdest. I'm looking at this screen, and then I glanced over at my Kindle, and I'm just sitting here still, and I see myself like doing this to my hair. I'm going, what the hell? Okay, delay. Sorry. Like, what is that?
I don't know. Is
I've
it
got three
something
screens
that I
right
should
here.
be aware, Pete, or no?
Okay. Done.
It just. Thank you.
Okay.
It's just
Just
something personal. I'll message you right now, Donna. That's going on. Hopefully.
Hi,
There
sweetie.
she is. How are you
I.
doing?
You don't see her?
Yeah, if you can message me real quick.
All right. Done, Pete.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are you doing tonight?
Stacy?
You may
Hello?
not be able to hear us.
Can you hear us, Stacy?
I hear her. Stacy?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello?
So how are you doing?
Oh, maybe she doesn't hear us, though.
Stacy, can you hear us?
Hold on, let
She's
me
got it. She put it on mute. I don't know. I like those black cabinets, though.
I think she went to go probably get some earphones or something, maybe.
How do you make the screen bigger on here so I can see, like, you guys, like...
I could make us bigger, I think.
Well, like on mine, like,
You
so
want
it
it
fills...
bigger?
Yeah, like, it fills the whole screen up. And
Oh,
it's not...
there you go. Hang
Oh,
on right
with
there.
Oh, not me. Oh, my... Yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah. It's the princess.
You asked for it, you shall
Yeah,
receive.
right. I know. I was just thinking that when I was little, like folding my blankets over like I'm a princess, and my mother was probably thinking like, yeah, like I should be like hanging and sitting on my headboard, like hanging down with red eyes, going
Right.
like with a
I got you,
voice
Pete.
like what's his
And
name,
are
Clint
you
Eastwood,
talking
going,
internet?
okay, mom, do you feel lucky, mom?
Right.
Are you talking on the internet, Pete?
Yeah, I'm messaging her right now.
Yeah, she muted.
Oh, she is muted.
Mhm.
She is.
Can she see Facebook? Oh, you.
Yeah. You can hear us, right, Stacy?
No, she went out.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
we
She
lost her.
muted. She hit
Oh, I
mute.
see. Oh no.
She hit mute. That's why.
Aw.
She was on mute. I saw it.
Yeah, I did too. Next to her name, it had that microphone thingy.
Yeah.
It's
Well, if she
freaking-
came on, it could be like saying, nope, we don't want you on. It could be like going like peekaboo.
Yeah.
Oh, chat. I always forget we have a private chat.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Oh, she says
Oh.
she can't hear anything.
Oh, that's
Castle
weird.
Cage sent me a friend request. I don't know who Castle Cage is.
Huh. So, is there any paranormal investigations you want to go on, Nancy, that you want to do?
Oh my gosh, I want to go to a castle. I want to go to like do some of the stuff like Jenny does, where
Oh yeah.
Castle would be fun.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go to Transylvania, but there's a small little castle that is close by here, and they say it's haunted. I'm not 100% sure.
She's trying to get
I
in.
would.
No, she ain't came in yet. Is that
I'm thinking
Jeremy?
I don't know who that
at
is.
Hike
I'm gonna.
with Bigfoot. That would be okay. Donna's in the room, so
no,
Reggie, Reggie.
that one's got to be Jeremy. Reggie's live, so I doubt it'll be
Yeah, I
him.
know. I would like to do. We've got a huge concentration of Indian mounds, and Anthony and I were talking the other night. I was saying that I wanted to go like to. Where did I say? I would like to go. Oh, Stonehenge, I think would be kind of cool, right?
Mhm.
But I think that you should not.
Under one. That's right.
Yeah, that was Jeremy.
Jeremy, okay. What's up, Jeremy?
I hope she tries to come back in.
If you don't mind, Jeremy, putting your little name and little hash marks or something, so we can know it's you, because until you go register, yeah.
Are you talking to her, Pete?
Let me see if she messaged me back.
See
I
if
know she said she found her headphones. I know that.
Okay.
So she was having problems hearing us. So
Yeah,
I
tell her
guess.
she was on mute. She muted herself.
Where else do I want to go? I went to the Stanley Hotel, but I really like to investigate it, like at night.
Oh, that's that big
Yeah,
white one with it in it.
yeah,
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 that's in the mountains, Colorado or something.
yeah. In the Rockies, yeah. So we went there when I was in the Colorado, and I jumped in my camper and went down to near Denver. That was a cool trip, though. I went by myself, and I was staying in the mountains by myself, and
Oh Lord.
where else? I would love to do the cemetery down
I
at Great
don't
Plaza.
register. I like being undocumented.
Undocumented.
Well, you got no picture, no nothing, and
Well, that's
we
Facebook.
kind of
That's
like
Facebook.
knowing who we're talking to.
It's Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy. You're a brat, Jeremy.
I would like to
What was
go and
that?
to James J. Hill. What?
Did
I
y'all hear?
don't.
Wait. Did y'all hear that?
Was
Yeah.
Who
that?
is that?
No,
I
Yeah,
no.
like
literally
it's
sound like a deep
something
voiced man that
wrong.
said,
Yeah,
What was it? I don't have earphones in.
it sounded like a grunt, like a real deep voice, or like a man wanting to communicate. Who wanting to communicate? Who's this? Be quiet, silly. Who said
Scared the
that?
shit out of me when you said be quiet.
sorry, I farted. It thought it was
That's why I
quiet.
said be quiet.
It's
That has to be Jeremy.
That's Jeremy. Oh, forgot Jeremy.
Yeah, that sounded real quick when y'all were talking. And all of a
Yeah,
sudden, that was weird.
right.
Anyhow, back to what you were saying.
just put a J in there.
Yeah, make it easier. Well,
Can you
as
spell
you were
J?
saying, I'm sorry, Nancy.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I would just like to go and investigate. I need to find somebody who does that around here. That yeah. Like I know that there's a animal, like a wildlife sanctuary that's supposed to be extremely haunted.
Oh,
Deer here
wow.
that they like devices go crazy and they
Pete, I'll be right back.
near the woods.
Break, okay? 1 second.
I love Donna's picture. Yeah, I don't know. I think I want to investigate my own damn house first.
Yeah, you don't
But-
ever investigate your own house, is
Well,
what they
that's what I was
say.
worried that I would like open something up because it's my house. You know what I mean?
If you do, just be very careful trotting it. Very, very careful.
Yeah. I mean, I've already gone around with the and I forget the name of the wood, but gone around with that and then put the salt in the
Palo
doors. And,
Santo.
yes, thank you. Why can't I? That and this thing I can never remember. This thing right here.
Sage.
No, oh no, I have sage, but this thing, right? Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on.
Oh, labradorite.
But
Yeah, and it's which side is this? There's one side that looks like the desert. Oh, that one right there.
oh, that looks.
If I can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it looks like a desert scene and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it flashes so much, but that one that and then there's the other side that looks like hooded figures and stuff. It's kind of creepy. And I probably should stop playing it with like this, but it's the coolest stone. I got this from Melanie, and oh my gosh, it's awesome. And I have like a whole collection now behind me because you guys said that you should put it all together, right? So there it is. Everything's up here, including the crystal.
Somebody hears anybody hearing somebody talking?
Well, my bathroom door was just halfway shut
What?
when I
What do you
just went
mean?
in there.
What do you
And
mean by
I-
that?
My bathroom door is always wide open, and it was just halfway shut.
Oh,
And my dog is asleep.
diamond.
Yep.
What is this rock here? It's coming through Donna's
It's
mic.
coming through Donna's mic.
It's coming through Donna's mic. Who said that?
Well, we're hearing talking on this
Jeremy.
side. We're hearing an echo.
Yeah, what is
That's
that?
weird. You haven't been doing it all night.
Oh, Jenny. Hi. Oh, she was at the PTA. Oh. Jenny, she's pretty funny. I would love.
She is.
She is.
Ye-
She's
yes.
such.
I love me
She's-
some Jenny.
Yeah, she is. Should bring. Is she up and about? Oh, what time is it there?
It's probably almost midnight probably.
Oh yeah, because you guys kept her up all night that one night online. The poor thing went to bed at like 6 a.m.
Oh.
That was she we found out we have something in common, one of our favorite words, but I don't want to get you like a rating on here, so I won't say what it is, but it's like a noun, a verb, and an adjective. It's very descriptive.
It's C.
No. You know what? I hate that word. I do. I hate that word. To me, yeah, that's like one word I never, ever use. But dropping the F-bomb is something that, yeah, do on a regular basis. You know what? It just adds oomph to the sentence. That's all. It's not a bad thing.
I'll be back real quick.
Okay. Trying to figure out this echo.
Is it me that's echoing? It can't be. I don't have any other. What is that?
I don't know. It's like something playing or something.
Let's see. This sound is off here, I think. Oh, but, well, no, because the sound would be, I wouldn't hear it on this thing. This is off. Okay, do this. Go test 1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Do that again.
Is it
Are
my
you
TV?
listening? No, it's not a TV. We haven't heard it this whole time. Do you have something on your other phone playing?
Me?
or whoever
I just put my earplugs in.
to the iPad or
Oh, volume's off on that one.
I got my iPod in. I don't know if you got your devices too close together.
Yeah.
That will cause that. You got to separate them.
I don't hear it now.
Separate your devices.
Oh, they're all muted.
Yeah, but don't have them too close together. Have them totally away from each other.
Yeah. Over there. Does that help? Do we hear it still? Oh.
Are y'all still hearing it?
Yeah.
What are you hearing?
Like screechy scratching, like
Huh?
Yo.
What are you hearing?
You hear that, Kimmy?
Yeah, it's almost like
Okay.
There
like
is
what
a
happens
feedback
when you have
somewhere.
the two devices too close together, or something else playing on another item, and it's coming through the picking up.
You
She's
already
got
tried,
3
like,
devices on her table.
you tried
Me?
muting each person already?
Yeah. Nancy, how many
Okay.
devices you got there?
One. These are,
Did you
I
put
put
it
one
over-
over here and one over there.
And the one you're on. That's 3.
Yep. But they're
And-
not even close to each other. But I can do this. Go like, hang on. We shut you off.
Yeah, it's almost like a spirit box sound.
That
Like
sounds
somebody's playing something else and it's picking up through the mic.
Not me. My other ones are off. What is that?
Because you got your headphones plugged into your iPad, right, Donna?
No, my phone.
Oh,
can't
are
put
you
it in my
listening to
iPad.
Huh?
I can't put it in my iPad, remember?
Okay, so what's on
Oh,
your phone?
look who it is. It's the
What's
wraith himself.
up?
Trying to figure out my camera. I don't know why it always comes up that way. It's all crazy looking. What's going on?
Nothing much.
So,
What you doing? Trying to figure out this echo.
It's got to be Pete.
Well,
no,
he's still
it's not.
muted and it's still doing it.
Oh. But how come we can hear him if he's muted?
Because he can unmute.
I'm muting myself.
Okay.
Okay, everybody talk.
Yes. Talk. It's
Yeah, it's no
Donna.
echo, so it's Donna.
Not me. I don't think.
What's playing on your phone, Donna? Are you listening to the other show on it?
Yeah, it stopped.
How weird.
Turn it back on.
I got us on the earphones when she said there was a noise. I didn't even have my phone on.
What was that?
Yeah, that's
Did
what
you
it
hear
is.
that?
You're playing the video and it's backlagging.
I just put it on and my earphones are in my phone. So
Yeah.
there's no lag. You can't hear my phone. My earphones are in my
But
phone.
you have on your phone is playing,
That's
so
funny.
it's close to your
I'm
iPad,
like, oh,
so
what's
it's
that?
interfering.
My phone is way over here.
Oh, okay. I don't know then.
Yeah, I shut mine off. And it's Donna.
But my
Yeah, I was like,
earphones
mine's
are
on
in my phone.
silent, or if I turn it on, it's on low. That's way low. I
My
can even put it
earphones
on
are
right
in my
now.
phone. They're in my ears.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. It's fine. We'll live with it.
Yeah, no biggie.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
nothing
happened. What I'm
I
trying to say is, I'm taking them out. What I'm trying to
Yeah.
say is, the noise was happening before I put these in. My phone was off.
Oh, okay.
My phone was off and over there. And then you guys said a noise. So I took the phone, put it on, and put my earphones in so I
Okay.
could hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it?
It sounds
I
like
don't
it
know
seems
what
to
it
stop
is.
now anyway.
Okay, somebody tell me what this stone is.
Why did that look so terrible?
What?
What is it?
What looks terrible?
That,
My
yeah.
camera is not on.
What is that?
We can see you.
No, I know, but it's on low resolution. It's not giving me
Oh,
the 1080.
oh,
Put your
That's
hand over
funny.
it so there's not a glare on it.
Oh, like, yeah.
like over that,
You want
over
the
your
next one?
like.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Oh, that light. Like that.
Looks like a
Yeah.
rainbow moonstone. I don't know.
It's
When
Anthony.
you,
I got it from Melanie when I got my Oh, maybe you can
oh,
tell me what this is.
I
What
was
is
gonna
it?
say,
Hey, Brandon.
Hi,
is that a
Brandon.
quartz?
And my sound is off on my
Clear
phone.
quartz?
Way over here.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Oh, that was the one that she said was a
I only put it on when you guys said there was a noise. That was it. I never use my phone.
Yeah, I don't know. All we can do is mute each other and see who it's coming from.
You can mute me.
You're muted.
I know. My
You have to
husband wishes
mute
he had a
yourself.
mute button.
You have to mute yourself on the
Oh,
mic.
see.
Hit the mic
Yeah. Okay.
and mute
Hit the
yourself.
mic.
There.
There you go.
So you'll be in San Antonio, Anthony?
All right, she
I was
muted
gonna
herself.
say, I heard
Anybody
there was
still
a
hear
room.
the noise? She muted herself. Anybody still hear it?
No, it's been gone for a couple minutes now.
Somebody did some music. Is that you, Anthony?
Hi,
Other than me, I know where I'm
Brian.
listening. Hey, rumor has it, Anthony, that you're coming to San Antonio tomorrow.
What happened? What happened? Who said
Well,
that?
what's up with that? What's up with
I
that
don't know.
rumor, man? That was
What's
I don't
up?
know.
What happened to Stacy? She's not coming on? Did you text
Oh,
her?
give me a minute. That's what I was gonna do right now.
He forgot.
Oops.
It was the accident.
Haven't
She
heard
needs
it.
help.
Oh, okay.
She needs help. Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Ooh. Thank you.
The wraith
The
will be
wraith
in the
is on
forest.
fire.
Uh-oh. What did I do? Uh-oh. Can I change this? I can't.
So how you?
Like this?
You're gonna be in San Antonio tomorrow?
Who said that?
You.
There's
I
always
saw it.
there's always rumors going on about me.
Nah, you said it. I saw you.
Was it me?
Yeah, gonna be in San Antonio tomorrow.
It's in the newspapers.
Wow.
It's the
So
paparazzi,
you found a
man.
place? You
The
found a
paranormal
place?
press.
Yeah, it's the paparazzi, man. They're lying.
You found a place? You all set?
No, not yet. I'm gonna go down there to go
Jeremy.
look around. Go look at some
Oh,
places.
okay. Oh, I get you.
Nice.
I think you should just
Ac-
set up a
actually-
yurt in the woods.
Actually, it was gonna be later on,
That'd
but
be
my
cool.
Ace is gonna. Me and him are going down there because we're gonna shoot his next video.
Oh, okay.
So I just took it as an opportunity to go ahead and go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Yep.
cool.
Oh, so you're not sure where you're moving to, or?
I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
know where I'm going. I'm moving
Yeah.
to San Antonio. It just
Yeah, no, I mean, but exactly which?
He knows what area he
home.
just
Yeah.
wants to pick the house.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But like I said,
Gotcha.
since we're gonna shoot that video tomorrow, and then got another live on his. So I just found out today. He told me today. He goes, "Hey, I'm going to San Antonio tomorrow to go shoot this video," and then I said, "Okay, well, let's go."
Cool.
So it just moving like that. It just
Yep.
just a little glitches, of course. You know, anytime you try to do anything, there's always some kind of
Last minute kind of thing.
some kind of little barriers you just got to go around.
That's why it's easier
Yep,
just to
so
like jump in
true.
the car and go, or you don't think about it, just go.
No, it's not that. It's just like if you're trying to do anything, so it's kind of like some roadblocks that get in the way.
Yeah.
But it's always like that. It's just part of life, I guess.
God going, it's not a good idea.
Shit, nobody wants to call the police department for me for my neighbors across the street disturbing the peace.
Oh,
What?
uh-oh.
What was that?
It sounds like I have a bar across the street, man.
Oh, are they having a party?
And you weren't invited?
No. They're they're playing some Mexican music in their car, and you feel the bass all the way inside my house and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, really?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that hurts my ears when they do that.
So what happened with Stacy? No?
She said she couldn't find her earphones, and she couldn't hear us, so that's as far as it's going as of right now.
Oh.
Okay. Coolio.
I'm guessing Jenny was sleeping. I still want to go over there and do an investigation of a castle, like huge place.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't it? Just because there's so much like history there.
I would love to go investigate with Jenny. I love Jenny.
She's just so like concise and so focused and so yeah.
Yeah, I've known Jenny for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen anybody who could just like dress somebody down and talk as fast as she can, all in one fluid movement, and not lose her place where she's at. I love that.
Yeah, but
and another thing, I'm like, damn.
yeah, but you know, I ain't even gonna get into it.
Yeah,
But,
I know.
you know, things really got under her and fired her butt.
Yeah.
Because Jenny's a sweetheart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that little blurb that I sent received a great big message back finally. A big one.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
To her or you?
To me.
You again?
Just that one. Well, it was the only reply that I got.
Oh, yeah,
back.
you told me you got. Yeah, you told me about that.
That was a really long one.
Just stay away.
Yep. It's yeah. Not playing.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Barbara.
Wraith.
Barbara's saying hello, Wraith.
Wraith friends. Where did
Great friend.
Oh, by the way, Nancy, you are, if you haven't noticed it, you are surrounded by rape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Even in the corner over there.
That's okay. I'm comfortable.
It's
that way.
like you're trapped in the.
You're safe. You're safe.
I
Yeah.
feel safe.
We're protecting you.
It's a good place to be. At least you know what's around you, you know?
Right. Yay, more snow. I hate this stuff.
Are you in South Dakota? Iowa. Somewhere down there, I'm guessing.
He's in Illinois.
It's nice
Okay.
here right now.
It's warming up.
I was in short sleeves out there a while ago outside.
Oh,
Shoot, not here. It's under
Yeah.
20
40
degrees.
here.
That's why we live. You know that Texas is going to become its own country, like I'm always saying.
It's under 20 degrees
You
here.
think so?
Yeah.
My
they're-
daughter
they're-
in Florida, she's bragging it's over 60 degrees there.
I got 5 degrees here.
I think they should.
yeah,
Oh, I'll
That's
keep
sweatshirt
my
weather.
I'll keep my 60.
But that's good. because
I mean,
it's not
20.
hot, or it's
My
not
20.
cold either.
And we all moved to
comfortable.
Texas.
Well, yeah, because
I would love it if it was
our
30.
governor, he went up. He's got the National Guard here now, keeping the immigrants from coming in El Paso.
Oh,
So
Wow.
he went against the government. Now the government wants to sue him. Really, they're saying is that they're going to take us. They're going to take us to war. They're going to take this USA versus Texas now, because they want
Wow.
him to. They want him to take the. It's because the FBI or the Border Patrol, nobody can go in there now. It's the National Guard there, putting up the fences and everything and keeping everybody out. But yet the government doesn't want that. He wants him to remove the troops so they can allow people to come back in. So right now he signed some bills and everything So right now it's almost on the edge of breaking away from the United States. It'll be its own individual place.
Like a sovereign nation?
Yep.
What,
Wow.
Texas?
Yes. That's why I was keep
That'd be
saying.
crazy for all the bases
Texas
that
is
we
big
have.
enough. They could hold their
Birthday.
own as a country.
Texas
I mean,
used
if
to
you think
be
about
part of
it.
Mexico, wasn't it?
At one point,
in
yes.
time?
At
Yeah.
one point, the whole United States was Mexico.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you want to call it Mexico, but even
Yeah.
before that, never
So what are
belonged.
they trying to do? Make Texas part of Mexico and take it out of the United States again?
No, we'll just be our
They'll
own,
be their own nation, like the
like Rome. Rome is its own country inside.
well,
I mean, the Vatican is its own country inside of Rome.
there's like 300 and some sovereign nations within this country alone that we can't touch. They're all their own sovereign nation. I did a report on it in college, and
Right.
as far as that, and they're all Native Americans, but they have their own laws and everything, and they're all sovereign nations.
Right.
But they're some of the poorest areas in the country, though, unfortunately.
Well, we're not here poor in Texas, but that's crazy that this administration is going against you Americans. You know, wanting to threatening now Texas.
Yeah.
Is that if we don't remove those troops now and allow the people to come in, then there's going to be something that's going to happen to us.
Whoa.
And that's something that y'all had to vote on, or is it he just did that?
No,
like
he
the
did it
governor,
because it's in the Constitution where if the government's doing all these stupid things like this, you can do that.
Who's
Right.
your governor? It sounds like when we had Jesse Ventura.
Take his ass out. Need a new
It kind of
governor.
stirred things up with Jesse. I kind of liked it. It was interesting anyway. All right, I voted for Jesse Ventura. I admit it.
I don't vote. I don't vote.
I did.
I
I'm like,
don't vote for
anything's
nobody.
better.
As far as I'm concerned, they're a bunch of they're
Our,
all a bunch of assholes.
our
I don't
governor,
vote
our
for
governor
nobody.
is an idiot. That's his name, idiot.
I
Sorry.
don't vote for nobody. I think they're a bunch of assholes.
So
No matter
you
who we
don't.
get in.
Well, I mean, it's usually like picking the lesser of the evils. You know, I mean,
I've never voted in my life.
who do you pick? You know, for the first
Yeah,
time this
they all
last
lie.
time I did not vote. I couldn't do it. I just could not do
Nope. And
it.
they
I just couldn't
lie.
see
They lie.
anybody.
I mean, it's sorry to say, but I'd rather have, and I know I'm probably gonna get stabbed at for this one, but I would rather have Trump back in than
Oh, I
the
thought you were going to
asshole
say
that's
Obama.
in. No, Trump better
Yeah.
than the one that's in now.
Yeah.
With the Alzheimer's and can't even make. Why would you put a president like that in there that can't even make decisions? Everybody else is making
Hey,
this decision.
Joanne.
Joanne.
Why?
Because they want the power. They use him as a talking like puppet, and they
Why
have
would
to have
you?
the power.
Well, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why keep picking these presidents in their 80s and 70s? Get somebody young that can, you know what I mean?
Never
Like
mind.
Kennedy.
I'm not gonna say a word. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, like back in the day.
I said
Yep.
Texas for giving the government the double word.
I will never forget when Kennedy got shot when he was in the motorcade. Because my mother, when he died, I thought she was gonna die herself. I'm not even kidding you. It was like the worst, like totally the worst. But yeah,
Right.
that was a time like to experience. I'm not even kidding you. Back in the 60s and stuff, man.
There you go, Jeremy.
Oh,
I mean, I was only just born, but I remember the talk about it and everything. Yeah.
oh, I had to sit through the whole Watergate thing. That was like my mother's like fascination, and yeah, that's all that was on the TV was Watergate. It drove me insane, and Nixon, and oh man, that was something else. Yeah, that was an interesting time to grow up. I feel bad for kids these days because they can't go out and run around and do who? Oh,
I choose BW as my vice president.
Who's that? Oh, Brian Wells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know who I was talking
Got
to?
this bromance going on.
You're that author that was on the other day. I got his book because they had Kindle had that free book thing where you
Oh
get a free
yeah,
book.
all his books
So I
are
got that.
free right now.
Oh my gosh! I started reading that, and I'm just like, I still am. I have some reservations about like reading that and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
he said he hadn't contacted you yet, Donna. Um, he
What
was he
book?
was he was still looking up Candleface or whatever that was.
Yeah, he said he wanted me to work with him. I know. I
No,
saw
Yeah,
it in the
his
comments.
books are
Oh,
free
we
right
could
now
really.
on Kindle.
I heard him say,
yeah,
"Oh,
It will be
me and
telling
Donna
everyone to
could
fuck
really
off.
work." Something like, "Oh, me and Donna could really work good together." Nah, I
yeah.
don't know about that one.
Yeah, no, I know that you were willing to help him because he was saying he wanted help. That's why I thought he came on.
Yeah, until I got into it, and then I don't know about that.
That was but yeah, I started reading that because I got that on Kindle, and I don't know, I still have some reservations about that, giving something like that a name, and I think that just gives it validity. You know what I mean?
Gives it power.
Yeah, like you've made
I've
it a
got
thing
the
now. Like when
power.
they talk about cryptids, and
Okay,
they
sorry.
keep going. You can be my
Uh,
background song. Um, oh,
Jeremy wants to know
from
if we're
Donna.
getting makeup lessons, Donna.
Now I got something in my eye. I'm trying to get it out my eye.
Yeah, your finger. I was kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
um,
Let's
yeah, just
see. Brian's like, "What you doing over there, Wraith?"
Huh?
He's getting his equipment ready.
he's always busy. Like, yeah, I actually was gonna come on tonight and put like a hat on and wear my black t-shirt and have the light behind me so you couldn't see my face. But then I thought, oh, I better not. They want to make fun of me or anything.
Oh,
I just it was just a momentary thought, and I didn't have time to get it all together. Once I thought of it, I'm like, oh crap.
that's funny.
No, but they say that people gave like people who talk about cryptids all the time, and they say they didn't used to exist, but now they're starting to because people are giving them form by talking about them all the time, and they've kind of conjured them up per se.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, where else would they have come from all of a sudden where they've been hiding all these years? Urban sprawl, I get it, but you would have thought that somebody would come across one earlier on, like those little white things that, like wormy looking sort of color.
What?
Yeah, haven't you ever seen those like things in the woods? They're like a really pasty sort of grayish white that they're they call them cryptids, right?
Oh,
Isn't that
you're
what
talking
they
about
are,
those?
cryptids?
Oh, there's a name for them. No, I've never seen one, and not yet anyway.
I've never seen one either, but I mean, some of those videos are, yeah. Then again, I suppose you can make up anything on a video, but who has
True.
that kind of
There's
skill,
just so many of those reports, though, that are like them. I mean, there's got to be
Well,
something to it.
that's just it. I mean, there can't be that many, I was going to say liars around, but yeah, there are, but not like that,
Right.
where they go to all that trouble to film something and do like a CGI, and not everybody knows how to do that,
Mm-hmm.
or like taking pictures of stuff like the thing in my window that looked like a gray and it wasn't until somebody, like, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like a freaking, I was thinking it, and then somebody said, oh, you have a gray in your house. I'm like, don't say that. I would rather have like 80 spirits in here instead of like an alien, like a gray one, that like has, like your typical, yeah, that was creepy. That was really creepy. And why would it be in my house? Like, seriously, come in and go, oh, woman, you got to clean this house, man. Seriously.
Right.
It just came down to earth to tell you that.
We're like, this is why we don't land here.
Right? We can see the mess from up there.
This is why we go underwater 12,000 feet.
Right? It's clean down there.
They probably
Oh,
lock their
man.
doors as they drop by Earth.
Do not hop on my ship. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine. Can you imagine if they took you and went like that would be like worse than any, I don't know. That would be like the worst because
Nah, I don't want to think about it.
yeah, and I know who would rescue you? You know?
Bad enough I see Bigfoot. No, I don't want to see those.
Yeah, but you were having fun with them though.
I wasn't having fun. I was having a conversation. I wouldn't say all that.
Oh, you didn't say it was a fun conversation. That's true. You said a conversation.
It was a conversation, and I don't remember it.
Oh,
I don't want to.
I hate when that happens. Usually doesn't.
Not supposed to remember. That's what I was told.
Really?
We're not supposed to remember.
Oh, like when they say that certain like spirits can only divulge so much information, they can't tell.
Like the Greys and Bigfoot.
I get to the other side. I'm telling it all.
Well, I want to know. Like I said, I would go, hey, it's me. Who am I going to tell? Seriously, and I'm dead. So tell me. I want to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to see him anymore.
I want all to be revealed. What was that? What is that?
What is that?
It's his camera.
It's his buzzy mic.
It's a nice little camera. Just so you know, I am. I know we're on like again. I know I mentioned this earlier. We're on different platforms, streaming different platforms. If we do not see your comments on our page, I'm sorry. For some reason, it's not popping up right now. I try to comment on Sydney's.
Yes, you
where
can,
we're
Brian.
on Sydney's side, and I know that Brandon Cooper commented on there. I didn't even comment on there. It's not even coming out on our chat. I have a friend that a new friend that I met. His name is Robbie. He's the one that actually sold me my doll, and I'm holding Sydney doll, and he's watching us on Sydney's um share out. And for some reason, some of the share outs, we're not getting all the comments on here. So don't
So
worry.
it seems to be the ones being streamed on other
Yeah, for some reason, for some reason, I don't know why. Like me, I commented on her thing and it didn't even pop up on our end. So I don't know what I have no idea what's going on that end. To be honest with y'all. So if y'all are watching and hearing this, please check out either StreamYard or visit Kimmy's live or Beyond Belief Paranormal Investigations live, and y'all can actually go into the chat directly.
And we're also streaming on Paralinks.
Yes, Paralinks.
So do we know? And Donna, I'm not asking you because you just need to like stay back. What did we figure out what the other thing is here, Pete? Besides, and you said that there was somebody behind me. I want to know if it's male or female, or is it both?
You have more than I think. Not think. I know that you have more than one. But the one that stays, I think the one that follows you around a lot is gonna be the girl.
How old?
Oh, that's a good question. She's young. I know she's young, or she presents herself young, but I don't think she's young. Well, she's showing herself the way she would want to show herself, but she's technically not that age. If you get my drift. In other words, she can be showing herself in the presence of like a 13, 14-year old somewhere around there, but technically, I think she's like in her 56, between 56 and 70 around there. So she's older spirit, but yet she wants to show herself at young.
Okay. So you don't see any other younger women around me, do 56? Oh, okay. Okay.
But she's showing herself much younger.
Yeah.
Let's see who this is.
Do you know what she looks like?
And no, I haven't
Unless
gone
Arthur.
into it. For me to go into detail, like literally into
Yeah.
detail, I would have to be like, it would have to be like me and you by ourselves, and I would have
Yeah.
to be in like, it's hard for me to do it. I've done it before, but it's kind of hard. I
Yeah.
have to be like intuitive.
Gotcha. Okay. Maybe someday I'll figure it
That
out.
is Arthur
Yeah.
asking.
Who?
Arthur was asking why is it always mostly girls?
Oh. Is that Arthur who?
Mills.
No,
Oh, okay. Hey, Arthur.
Dark hair.
I can answer that for you in a little bit. Go ahead, Donna.
Dark hair.
Okay.
Dress. Don't want to do this.
Then don't.
Yeah.
No.
If you feel uncomfortable, don't do it.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Pete, I have to ask, do you know how she passed?
Illness? Illness?
It could be that, or I wanted to say that somebody she was involved, like either wasn't either. I want to say either wasn't taken care of right, or something. It has to fall into what Donna says.
Some kind of illness back in the day, one of those crazy illnesses. Like
She comes from the year when I think she's coming from the year on, and I want to say this thinking because I'm seeing. I want to say
I'm
this
seeing
word, and it's gonna.
fever.
I'm seeing like the plague.
Yeah, I'm hearing fever and I'm sweating. Fever.
Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting hot around here, and it's not even
Yeah.
that hot in my house.
Yeah.
Huh. That's odd.
Um,
Especially for this area. Well, you never know, though.
her hair's long, but yet like little curls at the bottom. Like she twists it.
She She does this to her hair.
Yeah.
She does
Yeah, but
like
didn't they call
plays with
scarlet
her
fever
hair.
white plague though?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
And then at the top, she kind of, I don't want to, I don't know if it's a bun or she does something to pull back the top, but the rest is long.
Are you sure it's a bun and not one of those things that go right here on her hair?
Oh, one of those hair bands.
Yeah, possibly. And then the rest goes long. But it's dark hair. Diamond. Dress. Trying to see the color. Like a I want to see very small print flowery. Very small print with lace around the neck and like the
Wait, that was her.
Oh.
Wait, that was her.
Huh?
That was her. That was
say?
her. She knows that we're talking about her.
I saw her. In the back seat of my car.
Your left side.
Oh. Huh?
Lace around her dress and around the apron, like breast area, like lacy. Very small print, flowery. Very tiny print.
Ooh.
I can't
You're
breathe.
right, Nancy.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that in years. It was shit.
Her dress goes below the knee.
She's trying to show you that she's there because we are conversating about her, and she knows.
Getting chills.
Yeah, I was getting it on my left side. That's why I said left. That's why I was saying left.
Mm.
I have no idea who she is, but
She's a pretty girl.
yeah, actually, it was at my sister-in-law in the backseat of my Mustang. I haven't known that car in years.
It almost sounds like she can't almost like breathe or something because all I hear is
cannot breathe.
like that. Like
Yes. My lungs. That's why I was like, whew, I can't breathe. That's why I went, whew, because she's taking my breath away.
Aw.
Yeah.
And you said you saw her in your back seat, Nancy?
Yeah, I was, but
She's not.
yeah,
She's good. She's not there to harm.
no.
yeah.
Nothing like that.
Oh man, I need to stop.
Huh?
I said I need to stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because it'll get uncomfortable.
It's my head, not anything else.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna cleanse right now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop. But that's what she looks like. She don't
Yeah.
mean no harm. I was gonna try to get a name, but I don't want to push it. If a name comes to me before I do this, let me
Okay.
see. I'm gonna ask my guides.
And Kimmy, I'm sending you a message on this for later, so because I know that Donna likes to vet her stuff and.
Okay.
I like to what?
You like to vet, like, how close were you right? Were you, kind of thing?
Yeah, validate.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Yeah. So I'll send Kimmy a message and she can tell you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Oh, I just got Lucy. Lucy popped out of nowhere. Lucy. Don't know. I just asked and popped out of nowhere. Lucy. I don't know. I can do everything else names, but I did get Lucy or Lucille. Lucy. I guess it might be Lucille, but they called it Lucy.
Pete, you ready to shut it down? You okay?
Sorry.
Just cleanse.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, go ahead and shut it.
We're okay for right now. You falling asleep over there, Anthony? Have anything to bring up? Questions? Anything?
I'm never asleep. I'm always doing something. Well, you are gonna get off already?
No.
Yeah, Pete's not feeling good.
Oh, you want to get off, Pete?
We don't have to. I should be
He just
alright.
throws
Anything, Palo Santo, to clear your energy?
What are you talking about? What happened?
You want me to jump off for a while? Will that help? Honestly,
No,
I
I
don't
No,
have a
think
problem
Pete's
with
is
it.
from
trying to
his
clear our
wreck.
energy.
What happened? Why everybody got to get off? Who's running? What we
Just
running from?
light a Palo Santo and clear your energy, Pete.
No, Pete's not feeling his back is bothering him from his
Oh,
wreck.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
from the accident?
Well, you got a wreck?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't see that I got into an
You
accident?
didn't see the picture? Holy
Mm.
buckets.
How
It's
you gonna
in
make it on the
writing.
forest tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Hey, okay.
Way to go.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna have to.
Anthony,
I'm
guess
gonna
where
have
I'm
to.
going Saturday? I ain't being here.
I'm gonna have to go in by myself tomorrow then.
Now, tomorrow, I do not have anything planned, so I should be all right, hopefully, God willing.
Yeah,
But I
man.
know Saturday I have
Hey,
something planned in the morning.
here.
Yeah. Well, it's in the morning though.
Oh,
This
yeah.
space
Mhm.
is. Here you go, Rebby. Come here. Don't touch my computer. Come here, buddy. Don't touch that,
So what
please.
happened? What happened to Donna?
I'm right here.
She's right there. She's cleansing a little bit.
What are we cleansing from?
Me.
I just did a reading.
What?
I just read all of y'all at the same time.
What came up? Reb, don't grab that. Don't
No, I
grab
did
it.
something in
Rebby.
her house.
Where? Let me see.
Reb.
I didn't do her. I did something in her house.
There's a bunch of stuff in her house.
Yeah, I only did one.
Nancy, time to go kill that chicken, ain't it? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, is that what that noise is? The
Yes, that's
You
my
haven't
dog.
seen her chicken yet?
Oh my gosh.
She
Okay,
bought
hang
a chicken at Target. Yeah.
For Rebel. It's you gotta see it. Hang on a second. Let me go push this back. Yeah, he's huge. It's this guy right here. And we'll go like that, right? Then you squeeze his wing. And his tail wiggles.
It's a toy.
It's Rebel. That's his toy.
She bought it for her dog and she had it in the back seat and he kept on messing with it all the way home.
It was hysterical. I don't know why that cracks me up so bad. It's so obnoxious. Hi, Reb. Here's your guy. Take your guy. Yeah, I went shopping at Target and Pete came with. I went live and I was showing Jenny our markets. Yeah,
Aw,
and
it's cute but loud.
yeah, it is. I had it. I actually put it like right inside my refrigerator, and so it kind of echoey. And yeah, heard all about it from people.
Diamond, what the heck are you
Are you
doing?
gonna investigate while you're at the forest,
Ooh.
Anthony?
That's just
I'm looking at Pete's pictures. Dang,
man,
that car got tore up.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was a Challenger too, man.
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, so if
dang.
everybody in the chat doesn't know, I wasn't involved in an accident earlier this morning. It was around like 8 something. Oh, let me see.
You killed it.
You can tell it went up underneath Pete's truck.
That car ain't coming back.
Yeah.
It's gone.
That's it.
Yeah.
You said it wasn't her
Let me
car
s-
either.
Yeah, she said it was in her car.
Well, and I can't even.
You didn't do nothing to your truck.
Yeah, it's just like a gouge and stuff. You can still drive that
The
thing.
fender's still stuck. Dang, the truck took a bite out of the grill. It's still
It
holding on to
did.
it.
You saw that?
Yeah, it's still holding on to it.
That's crazy.
So I was
That's
trying to
what he
find
did. He
out.
did it that hard.
Gosh.
Who's that? Oh.
Mm.
Isn't that nut? I mean, I thought maybe she had gotten she broke her foot though, but still.
Yeah. So I was stopped at a stoplight. I was on my way to take my son to school in the morning. So it was like after a little bit after 8:30 a.m. here, and I was on the turning lane to turn left. I had a stoplight and There was no cars coming behind me because like after I stopped, then after, I was there for a while. It turned green. There was cars already passing by, and all I know is this car turned to like go behind me and just like plowed right into the back of my truck. So yeah.
She must have swerved to avoid somebody and didn't see you in the next lane, or was
So
whipping around them to get past them.
and
Mm-hmm.
she was driving without a license and no
Oh.
insurance, and it wasn't her car.
Dang, so like me.
So
Did he?
so I'm not gonna be mean, and I am sending out prayers to her, of course, because at the accident she did break her foot. I don't know if it's because she was putting
Yeah.
pressure on the brake or what was why her foot was broken, but
She probably
that's
hit the brake hard.
that's the way the
Like you
car
said.
looked after the
Ooh.
accident.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
And like
Tony.
Anthony says that your truck didn't take no beating, and I know that it's not so that it takes a beating or anything, but like it's the
She
whole
probably
purpose of how it got. So
she probably hit that brake so hard
Yeah.
her
Or
foot
she hit
went in
him with her foot.
between
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the back of
and
my
broke her
truck.
foot.
So
Yeah,
Wow.
because when
When
you hit it
she
that hard,
realized it, she hit it really hard, and her foot went in between the pedals and couldn't get her foot out. And yeah,
yeah, because when
uh,
my girlfriend and I were driving back, and I think it was a Fuego or something, and having a passenger seat, this car sliding sideways at us, a big Cadillac, and like 100-foot ditch on the left, a truck broke down in the right hand lane, and it's like, what do you do? And so I just like hung onto the dashboard and ended up like underneath it. And when the paramedics came, they
Wow.
didn't even know I was under there for like I don't know, about 3-4 minutes, and I had dislocated my collarbone um and
Ooh.
sprained my foot and sprained my hand. And they're working on my girlfriend because the steering wheel's got her legs trapped, and they're like talking about how to get her out of there. And I'm like, hello, and I'm trying to reach the door handle, and I'm like this far away from it. I'm like, oh my, I was so, and I was crunched in there. I'm so claustrophobic. I'm like, hey, hi, a little help here. You're going,
Rolling.
oh my gosh, there's
Wow.
somebody else in there. Yeah, it was like the wildest thing. And then when we went to the hospital, we couldn't get a hold of anybody because it was like 2 a.m. We were coming back from another, like, I don't know, 50 miles away, and she called her dad to come get us. Um, we worked together, and he was from Germany. He's like, Linda, don't be playing such jokes on me, and hung up on her. He couldn't get a ride home from the hospital. It was pretty bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really bad accident. I mean, the car was totaled. I don't like doing that. There's been a few of them. Yeah, Pete, didn't you say you've been in like quite a few?
I've been quite a few. This is like I want to say the second time I got into one where they don't have insurance, but the other person did have driver license and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't. Yeah, I'm glad I have not in a long time. Knock on wood, because been in a few. On my birthday, doing like 90 miles an hour on an over dirt track, and the hubs unlocked from the 4-wheel drive and went over and over and over and over. The keg went flying and got all foamy, I'm sure. And I have
Don't
no
hurt
idea.
the pig.
I know. You know what? And everybody went. We were hanging upside down, and everybody pushed their seatbelt buttons, and everybody landed on their head. It was like the worst thing. It was pretty
Wow.
bad. Yeah,
And that
that
was
was
like
not
a
fun.
derby track.
It was just in the middle of like, yeah, it was just a dirt track that people used to like ride around in, and we had a International Harvester Scout, and back then you had to actually like go outside and lock the hubs in so that they would
Uh,
stay in 4-wheel drive. So it was in 4-wheel drive as long as you were stepping on the gas. And so we're doing like 90 miles an hour around this big track, and came into a turn, and he let off the gas, and the thing just flew. It rolled like 5
wow.
times. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Not a good idea. Not at all. Yeah,
Mm.
I think I'm lucky I'm here after that one. Yeah, no more. No more.
Jenny
Okay,
is watching on the other on Sydney's share out.
Okay. Hey,
oh,
Jenny.
Jenny, hi. Hi, bud. She, I love how she says, put the kettle on. What? Are you talking a coffee pot? It's,
I know it's so weird, like how different words mean different things, different
oh, I
places.
know. I know. I know. I so want to go to Ireland and investigate those. They have so many castles over there. She's like, oh my gosh, castles! We have them all over the place. Basically, I'm going, what?
Hmm.
That'd be fun.
Right?
Anthony
Because like
wants to
our
go to
earliest,
Skinwalker, or
let's
not? Oh,
see.
sorry. That ranch. I'm sorry. That ranch. Yeah,
What happened
sorry.
again?
Nothing. I said you want to go to that ranch.
Uh,
Uh,
oh, I want to go to Blind Frog Ranch. That'd be a cool
what did you
place
say?
too.
Oh, that Black
It's
Frog.
just like the SW Ranch, except
Yeah,
it's
Blind
the
frog.
yeah.
Blind Frog Ranch.
I saw
And it has like the same activity as the other.
yeah. Did they have
Yeah.
some show on that recently or a while
Yeah.
back? Yeah. Yeah. That'd be wild. I don't know. I think that I would just like the castle for the history, because there would be so many people that had been through that place that, it'd be like a cornucopia of spirits.
Hmm.
More spirits than you could shake a stick at.
Yeah.
Shake it like a short sugar.
Well, I mean, if you look back at Europe and all the history, it'd be well. I mean, there's just as much here because there were people here too, indigenous people. But I think they were so much more spiritual, unless you get into like the Gaelic people. That I would have, I don't know, I might have trouble investigating them because there's so many different nuances to that. I mean, you're nodding your head. You know what I mean, Donna? Like just so many different areas of it and so many different beliefs of it that it would be just like, yeah, you never, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Right.
You
Especially
know?
like, this whole, America is built on immigrants, so
Yeah,
all their cultures have come here. So who's to say that, it's all not the same, it's just different.
right. And
Yeah.
bringing all their stuff with them and their beliefs and everything. It's like, yeah,
Whenever you go, just always bring offerings. Tobacco, tobacco. Always bring offerings.
Jenny had mentioned Irish to Ireland, and then she puts, Anthony, you are so quiet. I don't see you.
Yeah, he's doing something back there.
He's packing.
He's packing and getting ready for tomorrow. Guess where we're heading. He said that out loud, so that was not on my end where we're going tomorrow.
Woof woof.
He laughs about it.
Is it, have you been there before?
Oh yes.
Okay, well, that's a tough one to figure out.
Wow.
Yeah, I see
yes.
he's packing a lot of his studio. He's packing up, starting to pack up a lot of his studio. I see.
This is way beyond what you think of what you see like on video and stuff. Because like I told people about the forest, you won't know what you actually see until you're actually physically there because it's way different to explain it. It's better for you to experience it yourself. And the stuff
Right.
that we see, we cannot capture it. First of all, we can't capture it on video because majority it is by visual and by hearing and stuff like that. And it's a way. I mean, it's like if we videotape it and we play it back, majority of the time you're not gonna see it. What we see.
Yeah, but did you see that picture that he had?
Have you seen the video that he had?
Oh yeah, yeah, because I was watching the live when he was doing that. Yeah. That was
There is a possible sighting that Anthony has that nobody knows yet of yeah, the hairy man himself.
of the big guy. No, Trump. No. Sorry.
Oh, Reggie's got that guy. Isn't that guy that you had from that one that one site, that one group that Anthony got into it with?
Who?
Isn't that
Oh.
Oh,
the same guy?
About 40 groups.
No,
Which one?
no, that's
Yeah,
Forty
which one?
group.
no. He's got on Scott and Kimberly Horn.
Oh, that's Kimberly. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Kimberly Horn.
Oh, okay.
We need to
All
get you a
right.
screen down like I
I don't
have.
know. I didn't see the girl. I just saw him, and he kind of resembles that same guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I didn't see Kim, and then when I clued in when you said Kimberly, I was like, oh yeah, that's her.
I don't know. Are they with Parapost or are they with
Kimberly
No.
Holmes is really good.
No.
She's a really nice person.
Oh, cool. And an investigator? They both are?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they investigate and
wife.
build equipment. So.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to get some equipment. I do. I have apps.
They get you by. There's
It's
nothing
not
wrong
a
with
bad
that.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
The one thing that Anthony likes to use, and I might get it myself. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get it. Is the necrophonic.
I have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
a real cool.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
a nice setup.
See right there.
Yeah.
Did you build that yourself, or you came that way?
No, I built it.
Oh,
So I don't know if you
cool.
know about that equipment itself. That is not a full active phone. It is just a phone without no service or anything like that. But it does have the app of Nucleophonics on it,
Oh,
so it takes away of all the disturbances out of it. So no, there's no calls, there's no text, there's no any disturbances
There you go.
whatsoever, and it just plays. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, because he was talking about that when he said it was off that time and stuff was still coming through.
So he
Right.
was there on that one. It was a speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was weird how it was disconnecting everything. I'm like, it's probably your phone or something. Because where's it coming from?
It's like, turn off your phone. It is.
They were talking to the speaker.
There was it was crazy.
You know, if you could tap into that and you could like talk on a phone that didn't need a network, if you could figure out how they do that, it'd make my life so much easier and cheaper. Right?
Jen-
Just
Jenny
reach
says
out.
that
Okay.
Necro is just an app that everyone has. It's not just a Go app. No Necro. It's an app. We understand that it's just an app, but it works really well.
It's an app. It's just like any other tool, but it just depends who's using it. Because I always use my energy through that thing. It's like I can turn it on right now, since right now it's already charged. I can turn it right now, and I can guarantee I'll communicate right now, like this. So it depends on the person.
Like, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that too. I think it's all about the people who. I think it's about the person who uses it.
Because like that one, okay, like if you say this is okay, it's an app, I know, but so that app only has so many words that they program in it. Okay, so this phone that it's on, it's an 8-year-old phone. It has no service for one, so it's not going to get anything from anywhere else. I have it on airplane mode, which really doesn't matter. So it's kind of like overkill, and the Wi-Fi is turned off. So everything on it is off, and it's a dead phone. I just have the app already in it. So, and I can guarantee right now I can turn it on, and they'll say my name, wraith, which that word is. There's no way that word is in there. And not only that word, we conversate. So there's words that I can ask them. And I don't even tell them. I just ask them, "Can you tell me my name?" And they'll say "wraith."
I
That
kind
word's
of
not
believe that it's
that
a
word's not in
person.
there.
I mean, I've got one, and it's like the goofy. It's a goofy gold staff, but it's got an like a oh, what do you call it? The EMF detector, right? So, and that you can use. I mean, that is like just an electrical thing where you can put it near an outlet, it bows up, so you can tell that it works. But there's another thing on here that um, does voices and such, and I'm like, okay, well, what's my name then? And it started when it went N a little bit C, and I'm like, okay, all right, well, if you're so damn smart, then what's my mother's name? And it said Audrey, and I just went, I'm done.
Right, right.
Yeah, it was, yeah, and it was in this house, so I was just like, oh, that's enough of that. Let's not do that no more. Yeah,
Right. Let's just
I mean, out of all the random names, seriously, to pick my mother's name, it was a little bizarre for me. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It loves Pete though.
What does your app?
Right. Yeah, it does. I have the sister app to it. I guess you consider it like the sister app to it, and it's still kind of yes and no about it.
Okay, I don't have that one.
What is that one?
The nectar meter.
Yeah. What does that do? Is that like an EMF?
It has like an EMF detector on it, and it has the communication like the something like that one, and it has words built into it and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
something a little new that they came out with, but it's not as good as the necrophonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I have the necrophone too, and it's not as good as the necrophonics is.
I mean, in order to buy like one of those, like a regular EMF with the lights and all that stuff, and yeah, it'd be. I would have to be doing something like Jenny would, like actively going out and recording it and doing all the stuff that she does. Kudos to that group because I've seen them before on YouTube and on it's just amazing to watch them go through that stuff.
Yeah, but Rafe
Mhm.
goes out everywhere, and he don't have one. He made the
Right.
phone into one.
Right.
Same
Yep.
thing.
No. And like you said too, it's a person too.
Yeah,
And that works perfect for him.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's like some
What?
things that I use, like the spirit board. That. Oh, I got a couple things on there. Yeah, that one. You have that one right there. Everybody, close your eyes.
Right? That's me. I'm like,
Oh man.
I don't like those things.
And now I use a different planchette.
Oh, jeez.
Are you using
Oh
that as a
wow.
planchette?
I use this one.
Oh
Well, how
wow.
do you see when it's pointing to somebody through his nose, or is it like the end of his nose?
No, you just.
Well, don't show me.
Okay.
Thank you.
I said no. You just.
It's like, it's like, well, how does it work? But don't show me.
I know, right?
Yeah,
No, explain it to me. Sorry.
Gosh, what kind of investigator would I be if I don't show you?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but no, it's just like I said. It's just like that works in some places it doesn't work.
Right.
I already know where my stuff works at.
Yeah.
That's another thing is to have that connection with it because like I have the necrophonics on my tablet and I have it on
Hey,
my
Brandon.
You have
the gnome. I have it on
a
my. Go ahead.
Anthony. You have a request from Jenny. Can you demonstrate the necrophonics and record for reply? I don't know what that means, but she wants a demonstration.
Oh, like it record the reply.
Oh, I think it's either it says can you not record it says can you document necrophonics record or reply.
Oh no, not on this one. You can't. I mean, but you're gonna hear the way I do it is. I was gonna show you something, but let me see. Hold on. How to get out of here now? Okay, cancel. Like this one, I usually, which I do is since there's the necrophonics there, and then when I go live, I have my phone on top. See it? So I'm watching the necrophonics is here. The phone's up here. This phone here. So this phone is this service, but that's the one I'll be on live with. So it'll catch everything that it's saying.
Are you going live tomorrow?
You're gonna sure I am. So so it's recording everything right there. It's recording the video and the sound and everything else. So it's like
I might go live too. Who knows?
I might go to Target and go live. No, I'm kidding.
You're still looking for students for the free, or for the students for your show?
Yes, I am.
Or you can get your own chicken.
Oh my
Did
God,
you see that video that I sent you, Nancy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched it yet. What was it?
I sent you a video. It's a remote control, and it's to shoot
snowplow. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I need one of those.
Hello,
came on. Okay, well look, this is the necrophonics in action.
Yep. I'm gonna try to get it over here further from Reggie. Reggie? Yeah, Reggie's here.
David.
Let me hold on, everyone. Let me get over here.
Sure.
Damn right.
Okay, let me see. Let me go ahead by this here.
Yeah, look at this part. Look at this.
Okay, let me see. Let me go ahead by this tree.
I don't know why she got off. This was to
Yes,
show her.
the tree's here.
I mean, you see that part there? That my name is not in this thing.
Yes, the tree.
I'm talking about the tree, and they say tree, then they tell me here.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. Let me go ahead by this tree. Yes, the tree's here. Well, I tell you what, this is one active cemetery. Yes, it is. Yep. You said yep.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Grab.
Hello, Elaine. Can you help the Whoa. Is there something you want to say to us? You can use the device to talk to.
Let's see again.
Elaine, are you with us? This is pretty cool. This place has a vibe of its own. I have never been in New Orleans on above ground cemetery. Oh shit! What the fuck is that? Sorry, I got scared again. It's okay. Yeah, I know.
Chicken.
Well, it did because see, that's what scared me up there on top. It's a balloon. It was a reflective balloon.
But did you see that? They said it's okay. You know,
Yeah. I
you
could have
know,
swore I heard somebody say chicken before that
they
though.
did. It's just there's so much in that video, in that whole thing. I mean, that is, I just kind of just got the top layer of it, but I have to go back
Right.
again in that. But if I do it, I mean, it's just wild. But you see, it said my name. It said
I
it's
just said it again, wraith.
right. It says race, and then but the thing is that it's like I'm there. I know I'm there with an actual person. It just doesn't have a body, but they're talking, they're communicating with me like if they were really there in body, like we
Uh-huh.
are, like we are right now. You get that instant response of communication back.
Yeah.
So that's coming from that phone right there, which is, like I said, a dead phone. There's nothing in it. So that's what I mean. That's
Your daughter? See,
there's
that's what.
there's a
Name so that I can go to your.
let's see.
Tunes are so cool. Everybody's talking at the same. Yeah. Can't see the names. Mabel, Lisa. I've heard Lisa already like 4 times. We have Beulah. Hello, Beulah. Hi.
Ray. It was not only hi, it was hi, Ray.
You are a loved mother. So is this the rest of your family? Your daughter?
Yep.
So he answered
Mabel's
her
your
question.
daughter?
You know that?
Uh-huh.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it did say that in there. Well, see, that's what's cool is that he
That's
answered.
cool.
I just caught that right there. See, every time I watch it, I always get something else. He actually answered her question. She
Yeah.
said daughter, and he goes, "Yep."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
see,
cool.
so a lot of that stuff is not in that program because there's no way my name raised or for it to say here, Anthony, because I'm walking through there and I'm asking them. So they're,
Yeah.
you can see that intelligent response. I'm talking to people there;
I
they just
couldn't
don't have
believe
bodies.
when I heard chicken.
That was cool.
That was
They did
funny.
they made fun of me when I got scared.
Yeah.
The famous balloon.
Rebel
So to
Yes.
scare
I mean,
Anthony, I'm just going
to
to carry a
think a,
balloon.
Yes.
yeah, to think a spirit would make fun of him. I mean,
My
that was
kryptonite is
cool.
balloons. It's because if I would have showed it there more, that balloon comes out from behind that tomb.
Uh-huh.
And it came out
Right.
real slow like this.
Like in the
And
movie It.
yeah, but at the time, you're in a place like this, and you got all these
that is
above all ground tombs. You're
Yeah.
in New Orleans, and so there's a part of you that's kind of like a little spooked about it.
Right.
a little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in the dark out there, but I mean, it's just your
Like a
natural.
girl.
It's just your natural sense that that's protecting you. You know what I mean? It's making you
Right.
cautious.
Yeah.
So
Right.
but you got to kind of block that out because you're trying to focus and stay and look what you're doing. So I know it sounds like I'm making an excuse, but that's what happens. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you just
Right.
then this thing came out like this from behind, and the light hit it just right that it looked like 2 eyes that were glowing on it.
Yeah.
And so it caught me by surprise, okay? It startled me. I wasn't scared, it startled me. But then I gathered it real quick. I just said, okay, let's stop. Okay, let's get back into this. So, but after that, they, like I said, they were making fun of me at that same time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, so what because what I
Sorry.
seen before, and this is not that I'm putting anybody else down at them, but we had gotten and there's more to that. It's like 4 hours of it.
Uh-huh.
There's so much in there. I mean, they're calling the people in the chat. Greg calls. They said Greg calls
Yep.
just
I
like
remember.
that.
Yep.
The calling. No, Pete wasn't there, but they were talking. They were mentioning people's names in the chat, but it was
Mhm.
just it's actually almost so fluent. It's like we are right now,
Yep.
and you don't see that very much, because normally we will get maybe like one word or one whisper,
They're
and
very intelligent.
yeah, and it's really spread apart, from those times. But right here, it's just there were so many in there, and they were so active,
Yep.
and because they were actually, like you said, here, and there was even another time there they were saying like, where do I go? And it's like I'm walking, and they're all just wanting to talk, like, hey, come over here, hey,
Uh-huh.
and they're calling my name, either I or
Right.
race. And like I said, race is not going to be in that dictionary. And then what's the coincidence that it's in there, and it's saying it's at the same time that I'm using it.
Or
You
the
know,
Right.
word chicken
yeah,
in the middle of everything.
chicken that's connecting with what just happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you were right there with somebody in human form, and they're laughing at you, you chicken. You know what I mean? Like, what are you scared of?
Yeah.
And because there's another one where I'd almost tripped, and Reggie plays that one, and then
Yeah.
it says, yeah, I almost tripped, and goes, yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, see, you don't get stuff like that,
So do
every
you
No.
day.
think they call you Balloon Boy if you came back?
They might. You
Oh.
Oh,
never.
they remember you when you
He's
come.
so
Like
funny.
if he was to go back, they would remember him.
Yeah, I
That'd
mean,
I
be
mean,
so funny.
those spirits are very intelligent.
yeah,
Right.
that's pretty funny with your balloon boy.
Unbelievable.
They're gonna start calling me that now. Thanks, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Right. Balloon boy is back.
I'll see if my brother can
Dr.
make you a
Balloon
logo.
Boy.
But that's the
Like you got
type of responses that I get, and I don't just get them there.
Yeah.
I can do it right here. It don't matter. And like I was saying, is I have that on my tablet, and I have it on my personal phone also, but it
Yep.
don't work the same. That phone is the one that has the connection with it.
Yep.
And I know I've talked about that before. So it's like once you use a certain, I mean, Reggie said this before. He's got like 7 SP7s, but he's got that one that's the one.
Yep.
So I don't
right.
know if they just, well, maybe their energy stays in it once so many come through it, something residual or something just stays on that device. But that's the one that works the best. So
Or
that's the
it's
one
like
that I
their
use.
wavelength or something on that one device that just hits the perfect spot.
Yeah, because I said I have it on this one, and I have it on the tablet, and I have it on the other tablet too. And but that's the one that works. It's that phone right there. It's that 8-year-old
Wow.
phone that's completely dead. There's no service on it. There's nothing. And so and I like using it, and I even use the auxiliary cord on it because it's got Bluetooth, but I don't want anything coming out from the air. You know what I mean? Any,
Yeah.
Right.
so I use the cord, the auxiliary cord on it for the sound. So that way, there's nothing coming in. It's completely dead. There's nothing coming in it. So at my personal phone, yeah, it's got service. So it's like the SB7. That's actually getting it from the radio. So that's the way. That's the radio waves in the air. So we can.
What's up,
Right.
Looker?
So that one's completely cut off from the world, and yet it's got words. It's saying words that there's no way it could be programmed in there, and especially at the moments that it's saying it.
Yeah.
Or just the word yuck. Like,
Yeah.
what's the odds of yuck being
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah.
It's gonna have yes.
It
It
would
might
say
say yeah,
yes, no,
but
but it said yup.
Right.
yuck.
I
Yep.
mean, they were just talking like regular people.
Right. And then, like I said, I do use my guides. Elaine is one of my guides. That's where you saw her on there, because she'll the spirits, or either call her or she'll pop up in it.
Uh-huh.
I picked her up. I think I picked her up at the well in San Antonio.
Oh,
Wait, what?
There was a,
another
we, yeah,
investigation.
we did an
The bar?
investigation. No, we did an investigation at a well.
Oh, I'm like there's a bar called the Well. You fit what? Hang on.
Oh, I picked up Elaine at a bar.
Oh,
No,
that's what it
Nancy,
sounds
Nancy
like.
over here stuck
I'm
on
telling
bars.
because she knows so much about me, man. She's already ratting me out again.
Well, she was ratted out being on bars and flipping around dance poles from her boss when she was at work.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So
A
that's why she's
doppelganger or
stuck on
something.
bars.
Gotta make that extra money, Nancy. I'm just
You know,
That's
saying.
why I'm thinking, was you really at that
Can't
bar,
be sitting
Nancy,
around
or was
reading your
you
book,
at
you
work?
know?
Uh-huh.
That's
Take
what
a
I'm
quick
thinking.
break.
Was you really at that bar, or was you really at work? Because
I'm
you're
gonna
stuck
make it
on
rain
bars.
on my lunch break.
I didn't have the guts to walk in. I wanted to go see who this person was. I did not have the guts to walk into a strip club at the time.
I'm not sure I would
Honestly, I
have
did not.
just want to go see myself. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
tell you
Like,
what.
Yes.
ugh, that's
Me
freaky.
and Kimmy did something crazy last night. I mean, we've
What?
been wanting to do it, but last night, spur of the moment, late, we did it. Estes method. Her
Oh, did you?
husband stood there. Kimmy did her box. I just used my abilities. And I don't remember everything that came out. Her husband told me. I was talking about UFOs and mountains and all this other stuff. I didn't remember. Kimmy was talking about, she said my name 3 times.
Oh, wow.
And that little brat left me on a mountain somewhere.
Apparently, we're
We
in a
were
mountain.
together, and
I
then
don't
she left
know.
me on a mountain. Where was that?
I don't know. Brian said the word was what, Westshire?
Westshire, somewhere in
And then
Westshire.
somewhere there's a
She left
Westshire
me
Mountains in England. Somewhere in
Westshire
there.
Mountain, and I was picking up mountains on my side. And all of a sudden, he said we were like clicking, except I was picking up UFOs and a UFO ship and all this other stuff. I don't do UFOs. Anybody who knows me, I don't do UFOs. But she left me on a mountain. And she was on her way back to Alabama in the car by herself. She said my name 3 times that we were together during the Estes method, me and her together. And then it's like, where's Donna? I was left on the mountain. And she was on her way home back to Alabama. It's like, gee, thank you, buddy. Leaving me up on the mountain
For all those
somewhere.
times you got a little snappish.
It was wild, though. We never did it before. We never did it before. Her husband said we were in the same at the beginnings of it, and then we went south towards the end. And for some reason, what did he say? I said, don't hurt me, don't touch me. And my hands were going. He said my hands were going, and I was saying, don't hurt me. What he said, UFO thing was creepy, see? He's in here. But I was saying, don't hurt me, don't touch me. And my hands were going, he said.
So she left you on a mountain?
So I don't know. I was somewhere.
Okay, I won't touch you. I won't hurt you. You just stay right there.
Somebody was coming at me,
Shoot, I gotta watch close.
trying to hurt me, and she was in the car trying to go back to Alabama. And
I won't get over across the pond. I don't know, but
you
apparently
know
I'm
the
gonna
crazy
drive.
part. The crazy part was one of my guides, not me. One of my guides pulled me out. Not me. My hands were going, he said, and all of a sudden, I forgot what he said happened. What did he say happened? That he knew it was one of my guys that pulled me out. Wanting to do
Because
it,
you just
but
came out of
Sorry.
it. I think.
last night I can't remember, but he said one of my guys pulled me out.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. Sometimes it's
I
fun,
think
but it's
fun.
not.
the best one I've seen, though, I think, was Greg and Diana.
All I
They
used was
were.
earplugs. I didn't use white noise. I used
Oh,
earplugs. That was it. I used all my abilities. That was it. I just sat here with my I put the blindfold and I held my soundproof earphones,
yeah.
and that was it.
Hey, Lurker, message me privately. I don't
I
know.
can honestly say that you're the only person I know that is able to do that.
I was
We
proud of her
just
for
tried it.
trying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I was proud of her for at least trying it. I thought I
I
was
thought
about to
I
kick
was
my
about
butt,
to.
kick the aliens, and bad guy with Kimmy.
Hey, Nancy, so you must have heard the After Dark show, right? The After Paranormal Dark show.
I might have stumbled into it a time or two. When is that?
Oh wait, Anthony.
No, the one that Joanne wants to wait for, the After Dark
Oh,
special.
got the stripper song on. Uh-oh.
Okay, so we got to pick on Donna here for a couple of minutes. So it happened one night that I know I'm missing the purple light, right? So one night where I was on the live and I didn't have a shirt on or anything. I had the lights off and stuff. Donna comes on and
I
says,
was
"I
watching
cannot
that.
see you. I can't see you." And I turn on the light and now I got stalkers.
I remember that show. I remember that completely because I was giving you shit about.
Yeah, but I
I'm like,
didn't
"Are
mean
you
it.
laying there
I
without
didn't
a
mean
shirt?
it
Are you
because he was
dressed
in the
at
dark, and I
all?"
said, "Pete, I can't see you. Why are you in the dark?" So he turned the light on, and I didn't think no big thing because I don't go, my mind ain't in the gutter. No big thing. And then he's getting stalked now because what I said.
It's
So
fun.
the
We have
next day,
cookies.
he threw me under the bus. He's like, "Yeah, it was you, Donna. I'm throwing you under the bus. It was you."
I was watching that night. I was laughing so hard. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Yeah,
You took a
I
lot of
didn't
flack
mean
for
it.
that too,
He
didn't you, Pete?
knows. He knows I didn't mean it. I didn't mean no
Oh
harm.
yeah.
Pete, Rob wants to know when you're making your OnlyFans. Paranormal.
I gotta. I guess if I get more questions about it, it has to be at least. I think it has to be like 6 or so.
No, you got the forest tomorrow, dude. Yeah, let's rock it
Hey,
out.
more likely we can do a private one at the forest. They'll probably be running after me.
And then he'd be like, "Bye, guys. See ya."
And it's funny because when a certain person comes in the room, all the time he threw me under the bus. He's like, "Why is that playing back?
It was
Way
me.
back." Oh,
It's me.
it's funny because when this one person comes into the room, right, and he'll see her comment, and he's like, "Uh-oh," and he'll shut his shade.
I don't know if y'all
It
can
is
see
so
the other
funny.
comments from the other chat, but it's you. If y'all can, and I'll read it out to y'all here.
Yeah, we can't see their chat at all.
Okay, so Carlos says something about the missions about the whale, and I told him to private message me on that one. He's talking about Elena, bro, and then I guess when you were showing the video, Anthony, and then he was saying, "Where's the dollar bills at? Quit, somebody get the pole."
Purple light.
Yeah, Brian said the purple light. I gotta find that one for Brandon.
What's gonna be cool? What's gonna be cool about this trip here is I'm gonna introduce my wife to the forest.
Oh,
Oh, is
my
Melanie
gosh, is
going?
Really? She's been wanting to
Yay!
go.
good.
She told me way back she's been wanting to go.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's
for
gonna
her.
be interesting.
Make it
Say,
rain.
make it rain, Pete.
That is
I'm gonna
gonna
try
be
to
interesting. She's been
make it.
wanting to go for a while.
You know what? I think that's
So I'm gonna
purple
take
right
her
there.
in there, and I'm gonna show her. I'm not gonna tell her where one of the portals is at,
Oh
and,
boy.
and I'm gonna tell her, look, go, just walk right there, take a couple more steps, 2 more steps,
Oh,
and then
you better hold her hand.
Yeah. Right?
You better stay with her.
I'm gonna leave her in there.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Wraith.
There you go, Brandon.
I
He
brought
wouldn't
my
do that.
sacrifice, Forrest.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. His wife is everything to him. He wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. I sure wouldn't.
Oh,
Sounded like a
Anthony
downer.
might die this trip.
Listen, he's so good to his wife. She's a good woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better shut up before Wraith
Yeah.
gets me.
I only know one side.
Huh?
I only know one side.
She has her crystals though.
Yeah, I should lay out all my crystals and stuff and ask her what all of them are. I know what the one is. That cat's eye pyramid is just adorable.
Well,
I want to know what those others are.
when you buy them
I know.
and she
Well,
tells you what they are, you're
I
supposed to
know.
write it down.
I know. I go
Right.
back and I look at the video over and over and over and
His
over
butt
again.
is writing checks. His mouth can't. Well, his mouth is writing checks, and his butt can't cash.
When you see it, she
And my
says
mama
what they
needs to
are,
play.
and she has a paper,
Yeah,
and she
I
says
know.
the properties. You
I
should
know.
write it down and write the properties. So this
But
way, you're
like
gonna drive
these-
her crazy going back.
I know.
doing that.
These little ones, though, she just sent me. And
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
just asked her that one if she knew what it was. She don't remember because she said those were just little gifts.
yeah.
it's so nice. I mean,
All
I'm
you
just
gotta
like,
do is, you know what you do? You put rock finder, but it looks up crystals, and it
Oh,
will
yeah.
tell you what it is. You just download it in your phone, rock finder, and
Yeah.
it'll come up.
Mhm.
It'll tell you what it is.
I looked
I
up
have
one
it
of
on
these
mine.
green ones, and it said it was, what's that, jadeite? Is that right? Jade? Does that
Jade,
sound right?
jade.
But I thought it said it was jadeite. Where'd it go?
It'll
I
be
never heard
this
of-
one right here, Nancy.
Well, this dark green one is. Oh,
I never
okay.
heard of jadeite, but jade, yeah.
That
It
one
was
right there.
Yeah, you want the brown one, that brown rock finder. That's the
Is
one
that
you
an
want
iPhone?
to download.
Yeah,
It's
it
on
should be on Android too.
Android and iPhone. Rock Finder,
Gotcha.
but it's a little it's all like tan. You want to download that one.
Yeah. Brian
it's
got the
good.
obsidian knife and the fire palm quartz.
I know. I want to get one. If
I use Rock
if you
Finder.
bring one
Don.
down here,
Yeah, see?
if
Barbara says she uses Rock Finder.
if the Wraith
'Cause
Queen
it's
is
good.
listening to this podcast right now, if you bring one down here tomorrow, I'll buy it.
Yeah, just messenger which one you want. Because we're bringing your stuff, yours and Lurker stuff. The one-
I'll
the stuff
send her.
you-
I'll
the
send her a
stuff-
message right now.
Yeah, the stuff that you already got, we're bringing that down for you and Lurker. So right now's the time to catch her.
Aw.
Because this might be the last time you see her.
Oh, shit.
Don't say that.
Wraith.
You are so.
Brian says,
she's
"Sorry,
gonna kick
Pete."
your ass, man.
Yeah, it's been
I'll be in
nice.
trouble if she does disappear and then come back, man. Everyone's gonna hate me. Like,
Right?
"Oh, what happened?"
We'll be like, oh, that guy
It's
did
been
it.
fun being on this. Wraith team for just a short while. Rest in peace.
Hey, do I have to get a hold of somebody
Nice
to see
knowing
if
ya.
somebody's not working tomorrow night?
Who's not working?
The bait.
Tomorrow night?
Oh, the bait.
The
Oh.
bait.
Oh, who's bait?
I can't say that here.
Mhm.
Why is that not here? Why can't I find my Target video?
Target video? Target?
The one I did the other night when I bought the stuff from Reb and was doing the class for shoveling my driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All they keep coming up with is talking some shit, and talking some shit again. The X Factor. It's like all you guys.
Oh,
videos.
X Factor. Go back.
Yeah.
I heard he was a wraith hunter.
You know what sounds really good right now? Oreo fluff.
What's Oreo fluff?
You know, it's like that. It's a kind of some filling that they make for cakes and stuff. But my girlfriend, that she moved to Florida, unfortunately, she made this. Like I know they have Oreo cookie cake, but she like made hers from it. Actually, like replicated the cream and everything. Best cake I've ever had in my life. So like spot on to Oreo, but in a cake version, it was. I don't know if anybody. Right after that, I had everybody that I gave a piece to bought a cake. It was amazing. I wish I had the recipe. She taught me how to make the caramel corn too, in a paper bag. You know.
So Oreo fluff. So if it's like what I'm thinking, fluff, I can see that really good.
Yeah, it's Oreo fluff. Yeah, it's like
they had that at Dairy Queen here.
Yeah,
I used to work at Dairy Queen. I used to love making those blizzards, and I used to fill everybody's stuff with extra stuff than I was supposed to. They say you're only supposed to put this amount, and the ice cream cones. I'm only supposed to put a certain amount. Man, I used to fill the cone with all ice cream, and I used to do everything I wasn't supposed to do. And then when I worked for Brandon's, which was another ice cream place, doing the sundaes and the banana splits, I used to do the same thing. You're supposed to weigh it, a scoop, and I make my scoops way bigger. Everybody wanted me making their sundaes and banana splits. Nobody else.
Well, no kidding. You know, they give out. Does your dog like ice cream, Donna?
I don't give her ice cream because I'm afraid with the milk.
Lactose intolerant?
I didn't try. Certain things I give her, don't agree. She's not a regular dog. You got to remember, she's a bulldog.
Right.
They can't tolerate a lot of stuff. They have a lot of allergies.
Not only that, majority of them are diabetic.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm sending some treats along there but they're like training treats to put in that snuffle rug.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had bought some for him that I was at Target, and I'm like, oh, I'll throw some in a bag to put in the snuffle rug so you can try it out right away, so you can watch it.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see it. Well, I was telling them that my dog cheats at it. He like has a snuffle rug, and you got to like flip this back, do this. He just picks up the rug and shakes it, drops the rug, and eats the treats, and then moves on his merry way.
That's probably what she'll do. Timmy's seen her. When I give her treats, it's like, boom, they're gone. And I don't understand because one of her treats that I just bought her, they're this big and hard as a rock. I try to break them in half. I can't. And I give it to her, and she chews it so fast, it's gone. I'm like, how did you do that? I can't even break it. But her jaws, really, yeah.
Oh, because she's a Frenchie. I would
Mhm.
we should
I
try
think she's Frenchy
like
/ English, but the vet says she's Frenchy. But her
That's
body's
a
like an English.
huge. I mean, Frenchies are a lot smaller usually.
Yeah, they're like 23 pounds. I was told, oh,
Yeah.
she won't get up to maybe 23 pounds. This girl is like 40 some pounds, almost 50 pounds. Her body is like an English, but English, but her head
Mhm.
is like a Frenchie, talks like a Frenchie, her attitude's like a Frenchie, her chest and everything is like
yeah.
English. She's huge. She's diesel.
Somebody hears you talking.
Hey, my friend, Rebby, Rebby, Rebby,
He's like,
where's the
"What's up,
squirrel? Rebby,
Oh.
squirrels, squirrels,
Oh, snap.
squirrels,
Oh,
squirrels.
shoot.
Rebby,
I
where's
gotta
the
shut up.
squirrels?
I'm on Bluetooth. Hang on. Let's see if we can hear it.
Rebby, where's the squirrels? Rebby, where's the squirrels? Where's the squirrels? Squirrels.
He's going, what? He's like,
Where's the
what?
squirrels? Get them. Get them. Get the squirrels.
He's like, I know what?
Now she might have a problem connecting back in.
Right.
He's a huge fan of RACHELRAY.
Oh yeah, Rachel Ray.
Oh, he goes, Ravi, don't, no, not that, no,
Poor doggy. I'll be
Right.
mean to him.
Here, give me that. No, because he's gonna bite the
He
wing on
watches,
this thing and it's gonna
he
go off.
watches TV like Damon.
Here we go again.
That sounds like somebody getting murdered in the back room, doesn't it,
I know
Nancy?
it. That's what's so funny. I was like, there's like four
Your
of them in
husband's
the
gonna.
store,
I can
and
hear
I'm
you
like,
scrub your
wait
husband
at
in
each
2
one.
seconds. Your husband in 2 seconds is gonna be like, cut it out.
And he gets really mad at it when it's doing that because its head's moving and it's going. Buck, buck.
I remember the other night when we were doing this, and your husband was like, cut it out. Keep it down.
Keep it down.
We got
Don't take the
horrible.
batteries out, please. Thank you.
Anyways,
What?
okay. What do we got to talk about?
What was that?
What's on
What do we got
Anthony's
to
mind?
talk about?
Oh no, I'm just looking right now.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no,
Watching a horror flick in the background.
It is like somebody's dying. You should have heard it at the store when I set up like all of them in a row. I just stood them all up and went that one, that one, that one, that one. It's like, like they're all screaming at the same time. I was dying. It was pretty funny.
They let you bring Rebby in the store?
What was that?
They let you bring Rebby in the store?
Oh no, I was just that was me just playing with toys
Oh,
in there.
oh, you were
Picking out
playing.
stuff for 'em. What?
Oh,
He just let you know something.
He's been talking all day today, haven't you? What? Can I help you?
Ah,
I know. No, he turns like he walks up and then he backs up to me and goes, scratch my butt. Such a guy, you know
scratch
that?
my
Such a
butt.
guy.
so I guess Stacy's not joining us. She
He's
didn't say anything else.
I haven't
No,
heard him say anything yet.
she really didn't. I think she just she couldn't find her headphones. That was the last message that I got.
Ah,
Oh, bummer.
I know, because she wanted our help.
Hi,
I
buddy.
feel bad when they want our help and they can't get on.
all right, guys, I gotta get this stuff loaded.
Okay,
Yay.
dokie.
We
Thanks
will
for
be
hopping
watching
on.
you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for the chuckle.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Are y'all going live or
balloon boy.
No, don't
I
eat that.
might go live. I don't know if I'm gonna go live on StreamYard or my personal, but I know I'm gonna go live.
Yeah. Yeah, because he only goes live to a certain point. So
Yeah,
we'll
because
have to.
sometimes it cuts out in the forest. Sometimes on mine, I know it does.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I should send a bunch of balloons down to you.
Mhm.
They all
That would
float
Let him
down
go.
here,
Oh,
Georgie.
Let him
yeah.
go
What
and
we need to go
send
get balloons.
send him to Pete and let him go in the forest.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Pete can pick them up and secretly put them throughout the forest before you get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'll make sure they're red.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
Oh,
Yeah, that would
shit.
freak me out.
Like, why are
Oh,
these
yeah.
random balloons here?
Yeah.
It'd be really bad if they just followed you around. He'd be so creeped out.
That
Yeah.
would be creepy. Him walking, and you see all these red balloons walking behind him. That would be freaky, man.
You're putting too much stuff in my
And
mind.
we'll put faces on him, Pete.
Gosh,
Right.
man. What?
Yeah.
We're from
Right.
Wraith, New Orleans. We're here from New Orleans.
Crab.
All
I
right,
swear,
guys.
if he sees a balloon, he's gonna kill us, right?
I'll make sure I'll put one on a remote control car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you and Lurker can figure something out like
Oh,
that.
that'd be cool. He ties it to a remote control car. If he ties the balloon to a remote control car and keeps going through it, that would
That'd
be
be
cool.
hilarious,
Oh,
man.
that would be great. Then you need a drone.
Good idea, Pete.
Good job.
But I think Wraith will have us all by our necks.
I'll send you something from over there.
No, all right, Pete, they'll do it. They'll do
I'll
it.
take a Bigfoot. Send me Bigfoot. Send me
Oh,
Bigfoot.
that would be funny. That would be hysterical.
Yeah, Kimmy. You know, Kimmy, I don't even want to say it on the air what Kimmy said last night.
What did I say?
Oh,
She
this
said
is
she wanted to get with Bigfoot, and I was like, Kimmy. She
Oh,
said
she was
she
talking about
wanted to
Bigfoot,
be.
and I was like,
Nah,
he's
she
gonna
said,
be my future baby daddy.
yeah. I was like, Kimmy, are you serious? It'll go
Of course I'm not
in,
serious. I
out
was
your
being
mouth,
funny.
around your neck, your booty hole, the rest. Are you kidding me?
I was being funny.
I mean, he can kill you.
All right, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, good night,
All right,
Daniel.
good night. Much
What
love.
time are you going live?
I have no idea.
When I get up.
Pete's gonna dance it out.
Usually the forest is 11. They go live at 11. The forest.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably go live during the daytime.
Yeah, he does live during the day, and then the real shit is 11.
Well, it might, but the forest may be tomorrow
Brian.
night.
Brian says Jimmy will be no use to him after Bigfoot.
There's your exit song.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow.
All
Okay.
right.
Adios.
Bye.
All right,
Have fun.
Pete.
Be careful.
Take care of that queen.
Yes, no sacrifices, please.
Nah.
Right.
I was playing that song. I was playing that song for Kimmy a while ago, thinking about the Bigfoot.
What's the
If you
Bates
ride
initial
it
start with?
home.
Huh?
What's the Bates initial start with?
I mean,
The bait. The initial.
Oh, the bait?
oh. I think he has how you call it? I'm sorry. He has I was gonna message it to you.
Oh, something different.
I think he might have to be he's working tomorrow. I'm not too sure.
Oh. Is it somebody we know or no?
I don't think you know him, but you seen him on my live.
Oh.
Oh, got you.
Not the rope. Grab.
One more. Where you at?
Crazy
I'm
dog.
lost, but
Okay.
Kimmy will fill me in.
I sent you a message.
Me?
Yeah, I sent all of you a message.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Katie, did you get that message I sent you on that one thing earlier?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make
Yes.
sure.
I didn't know if you wanted me to tell him yet, or if you want to wait till we got backstage.
Who you telling to me?
Nancy, what
Oh.
she found out, what she knows, what y'all were talking about earlier about the.
About the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
Well,
Jim on
we can close it
me
up
or
here in a
just him?
couple of more minutes here. Again, I'm sorry for anybody that's hearing this podcast in any of the channels. I don't know what happened or what's going on. I don't
Yeah, I
know if
don't know
it's
why it's doing
StreamYard or
that.
what, but again, I'm sorry from my end. I know it's been shared out through Sydney's live. It's been sharing out to my live on Beyond Believe, and of course, Paralinks and other platforms that we're on right now. And I have no idea. I know we had Carol popping up on my end, and it wasn't popping up on our chat, and also Brandon, and
Didn't even see
we
that.
had Robbie. Who else did we have? Let me see. Let me check this out real quick before we
Yeah,
start
I saw
closing out.
Brandon too.
Yeah, I don't think I see what you guys see because it's on a different page or something. I think I'm
So
looking
Yeah.
at Jimmy's
yeah,
page.
what we see and what you see is different because we're using the light of StreamYard, and when we're using StreamYard, everything's on the platform. You should be able to see it yourself, Nancy. You should be able to see everything in comments. But what I see different from what they're not seeing is like from my channel or from Sydney's channel, and because I go looking on those other channels, they can do the same thing. They
Right.
can go off into to that channel and look, and I do not know why certain things are not popping up. Even Lurker had popped in earlier, and it didn't show up on our end here on our comments here, which is weird. I do not know what's going on. Like
Oh,
I
I
said.
Yeah,
didn't
it's
even see the
weird.
comments on the side. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So I'm sorry to anybody that's listening to the stream that we didn't see your comments or anything. It's not
Yeah,
that we're
we
not paying
apologize.
attention to you or anything. Just that it for some reason it just didn't pop up on
Yeah, because your
the
group,
StreamYard.
because I shared it from the group,
Right,
so and it's public, so anybody should be able to comment on it when I see it.
right, and that's kind of
So
weird. Let me try
maybe
something
next
real
time I
quick
share it,
before
just
going.
share it through Paralinks, I
Yours
guess.
ain't the only one though, because I remember when we were on as the team. I think it was the night that we were doing the whole team. Remember with my dolls and stuff like.
Mhm.
And my daughter was
What
saying
the
a lot of
fuck?
her comments. Yeah, my daughter was
Okay,
saying
like
a lot of her comments weren't showing up. None of her
for
comments.
for some reason. Oh, there it is. I was gonna see. Let me see. I'm gonna type in something real quick. And I thought you did see Arthur's a while ago, right? You
Yeah,
saw
but
his
he came in
earlier.
on this side, I
Let
think,
me
is what he
see.
ended up doing.
I'll be back 2 secs.
1001.
Okay, so that
1000.
that did show up on my end here. A while ago wasn't showing up on there. I'm
Okay,
gonna check
that's
one
weird.
like two other ones. It's
And
kind
that's
of
off
weird.
of
I
your
know.
page, right?
Yeah. That's from my page. I know it. I know I was seeing yours because it's you're the main host. So I'm gonna do one more from another link.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Not that
And
one.
so that one that I just posted on, you won't be able to see it for some reason. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
popping
that's
up.
weird. That's Sydney's.
That's Sydney's.
Oh, wait.
Huh.
Well, that was a while ago, though. The one, yeah, because I see Arthur on there. That why is it mostly girls? That was a while
So
ago.
I think it's because she's streaming on YouTube and using her link. I think, and it's
Yeah,
not a
she's
girl.
streaming on her personal profile and YouTube.
So I don't think there's a miscommunication somewhere. I think I'm not 100% sure how that is or what, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Weird.
that is weird.
Huh.
But I appreciate everybody that came
But
on.
a lot of
Any
the messages are in
surprise.
both of them, so.
Yeah, thank y'all for
Yeah.
hopping on. Sorry for the
And
technical issues.
and thank you, Nancy, for coming on. She was debating like yes and no, and she was like, I don't feel kind of. It's not that you feel
Aw.
special or anything like that. It's not. I mean, we don't make it a big old like, you're special. You got to come on to my show kind of thing. We don't think that way. I mean, when we invite anybody that's welcome to come on the show, you're just welcome to come and talk as you want. And even if it doesn't have to do with paranormal, you can talk about pretty much anything.
I know. She's like, I'm not special. Y'all are gonna roast me, aren't y'all? I was like, no, we're not.
I'm like, is this a trap? Come on, you guys, tell me. What did I do wrong? I'm gonna find out in a minute.
No, never.
I know, and I was talking to Jenny right before it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am shaking. All right, you know what? I need a shot or something.
Oh
And
wow.
then I forgot all about it, so I was just like, oh shit. And then I come down and it's like, where are you? Where are you? Well, what the hell time is it? Excuse me.
Well, you just always get to guess. I send it 30 minutes early, and then that way they can come in and hang
Yeah,
out.
usually that's what we do just to make sure, because sometimes we'll have difficulty before we
I
go
was
live and
behaving
stuff.
for nothing because we weren't like on. Oh man, that was like wasted behavior.
Yeah, we'll like
It's no
playing
biggie.
around and stuff like that. But all right, well, thank
Well,
y'all
thank
everybody
you
for
guys.
stopping by and on any of the platforms. Again, I'm very sorry for the miscommunication on the on y'all's posts and stuff like that. I'm glad that y'all stopped by and checking out the live, and I know we had our other team members on another live, and y'all can be going back and forth, and I appreciate all that. Don't forget to check out DX. What is it? His show, DX. I forget his
Yes,
show.
He's
let's
got
see,
Perfectly
Dimensional
normal
Light
and
Production,
paranormal.
and then they're streaming Perfectly Normal Paranormal Communications.
And don't forget to check out Balloon Boy tomorrow.
What was that one more tendency?
I said, don't forget to check out Balloon Boy tomorrow.
Oh yes.
I'm
So
gonna kill you for that.
stand by for a live stream with the Texas Wraith Hunters get together. So as far as I know, as of right now, there should be, I want to say 3 of them, but I think I heard there's a special guest coming. So the
Oh,
wifey is coming around with us.
Yep, the queen.
So I
Yeah.
Great queen.
consider her as a special guest because it's the first time
Good
out.
night, Brian.
We'll meet her in person, so I consider her
Balloons.
like a special guest. I
Good
know,
one.
right? That would be that. Like I said, that would be cool. Just to,
that would be
hey,
awesome.
maybe I don't know. Maybe I might go get one or two. Roll up and like, hey, look at me, something's here for you.
Right? I know. That'd be really good. Oh man. Well, thanks you guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for hopping on with us.
Thank you.
Oh man, I
It's
just
been
got some
fun.
pictures of some beautiful knives. All right, guys. Well, we'll be talking to y'all. Don't forget, next Thursday we do have a special guest from a paranormal group. He's not only from a paranormal group, he does videos and stuff like that. So come by and check out John. he'll be with us at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I think we have him for 7 o'clock or 7:30. I forgot.
I think you had him for 7:30, but it's
Okay.
up to you if you need to change it or
I,
not.
I I think we're gonna probably change. I'll talk to him and make sure we can do that. Check us out at 7 o'clock tomorrow. I'll talk to John and see about that. And there is other ones coming. They're slowly. I've been trying to get a communications with local friends that I have um been with communications in the past that I investigated with, and just been trying to get, of course, guests. And if you want to be a guest on my show, come on. It doesn't have to be about paranormal. Usually sometimes we sit back and just chit chat with one another. These these two young ladies here help me out, and we talk about each other or whatever. But yeah, just come and check it out. Thank y'all very much, and we'll be seeing y'all next Thursday. See ya.
Good night.
Bye.
Much love.
Don't climb on any mountains.